Hello everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus for Magic at Mostead, episode 71. You thought we were gone. Nope. We still got not wrong. We still got another week in us, apparently.
All of us minutely stare at Amber.
Everyone's looking at Amber right now.
I don't get a fucking vote. I don't know why people assume that it's my decision.
I've been saying this in the beginning of every episode. Hey, we're still in the midst of our pregnancy. So he should be due any minute now. We keep saying that, but it keeps on happening.
Get the fuck out. That's what.
Yeah. We're crossing that finish line.
We
very,
hit
very
39
soon.
weeks as of today. I am done.
Yeah.
I quit.
So will we be be back next week? I think we can officially say that we might not be back next week, because even if we are still waiting, I think we're too close to the date.
We better not.
What we don't want is a streaming birth.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I literally told Mike, he's like, what if your water breaks during midstream? I was like, I don't give a fuck as long as it gets out. I don't care.
Hey, we actually did that one time. One of our friends, same scenario. We were playing our session.
She was
and
well, yeah.
She started going into labor during our session.
What the fuck?
So we're like, oh god, are you okay? We should stop right now. She's like, no, let's kill this dude,
I
and
want
then we can stop.
Her like rubbing her back.
Yeah, it was the greatest thing, dude.
That's a bad bitch. Damn. Fucking
I have respect for her.
Mass respect. We're gonna kill this dragon finally.
She's like, okay, and now I'm gonna, contractions like, magic missiles to level 3.
We can stop. She's like, no.
Well, I think that's sort of the biggest announcement we have, is that we're still inching around. We're living day by day, and whenever we have a free Saturday, and you're well enough to play, we're obviously going to stream. I think the percentage of us actually streaming next week is getting lower and lower, however. But we'll let you guys know on the socials. That's the biggest announcement we kind of have for now. So with that in mind, are you guys ready for a quick recap? All right. Vera quickly made it to the top of the unfinished clock tower as she began to try to locate any amount of evidence that could indicate the true death of King Caspian. All the while, Savannah, Rolly, and Edgar raced up higher up the tower, attempting to keep the tower standing. But it wasn't until our cleric found a note and a simple-looking wand that she took and raced back down to warn her friends to leave the tower ASAP. Rolly jumped out of the fifth story, landing down with a large thud, landing in pain but safe. While Savannah and Vera rode a newly summoned Pegasus. However, as they raced down the levels, the tower began to fall. Scaffolding, metal cogs, and gears started to clank downwards as the three, Edgar included, were still within the tower's space. All of it crashed down, burying the party and sadly killing their cleric friend Edgar in the process. As the party emerged from the collapse, they split. Vera ran off to the castle with the body of Edgar on board, while Rolly and Savannah tried to put out the fire at the florists, as well as to learn where the creatures that they just fought emerged from, and talk to the woman, the florist, who described the description of Olivia Blake, who was here some time ago. As they headed back to the castle, Vera places Edgar in the castle's catacombs, where she also investigates the dead bodies of the Domain assassins. Using a combination of Vera's Speak with Dead and Savannah's Disguise Self spell, they were able to learn more about the attack, as the frontal assault was clearly and truly a diversion. At this revelation, the party is ushered up to the throne room as Queen Caspian was waiting to speak with them. With a combination of all of our party members saying their piece and a very well-spoken speech from our barbarian, the party was able to successfully convince the queen that all of this was a false war and that she needs to pull back on her attack. She gives the orders, but she needs people to rush quickly. especially to the 2 active battlefields that are currently going on right now. The party is reunited with the remaining troops of Troop 14, and they split. With the help of Cistern, the Blue Dragonborn, the Royal Arcane Archivist and Treasurer, he was able to teleport Troop 14 to Adagate, and he was able to upgrade the party's carpet, seeing that they had a way to travel quickly to the desert. You guys currently are still standing within the throne room as Cistern finishes his sort of incantation spell, handing the discus of the carpet back to you, Savannah, going, "There you go! Should be all fine now. Way more."
Thank you.
Of course! It's just wonderful to see it. What's the plan, guys?
So, to confirm with Vera, we can get to a coda, right?
Yeah, I haven't switched the word recall yet. The plan was to switch it, but I haven't switched it. So
So I guess we gotta get out of the castle to do it?
yeah, I don't think it's gonna work in here.
Yeah. You guys are able to walk outside, past the walls. Are you planning to do the spell sort of right in front of the castle, or?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't feel like she said to hurry up. We're gonna hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I'm more concerned with what happened last time's gonna happen again. But we'll deal with that if it does.
Vera, as you start to take out the components to cast the word of recall, to get ready to cast that, you hear as quick clawed-like feet are rushing towards you guys, and you turn back towards the garden of the castle, and you see through the open gates is the blue scaled form of Cistern as he's running with just a small satchel, and starts to run to you all. A little bit of beads of sweat starts to form on him as he sort of wait, my friends, I forgot one thing. You're going to the desert to stop the battle, yes?
I think so. Well, I thought Uthiel's going to the desert and we're going to Adagate. Or am I wrong?
No, we're going to the we're going to the desert because we're faster to get to the desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I figured this was a brilliant opportunity for a little project of mine, if you don't mind. And he puts his hand, his sort of blue clawed hand, into this small satchel, and he pulls out essentially a pair of goggles that have sort of these inlaid pearlescent lining where the lenses are. The lenses themselves are mirrored, so it's not like you can see through them. And the actual band itself is a bit of like a chrome touch. It's in a complete, like, reflectant, super bright looking pair of goggles. And he goes, "Well, I've been tinkering with some divination magic, and it's still in its testing phase, so I haven't really the opportunity for it to be tested. What better chance than live on a battlefield?"
Well, what do they do?
"I have no idea. There's a little," and he starts to point towards a little, like, string, like little string that hangs off one of the goggles lenses, and he goes, "Simply pull that, and it's ready to engage. The device itself will be able to log the results. All I need is the goggles returned after being used."
Engage into what?
It's a little bit of a combination of wild magic as well as divination leaned. So I haven't tested it yet. Excited.
Okay, Savannah's curiosity is really sparked, but at the same time she's like, I guess I'll take them.
Oh, yes, please do. If you look through the lenses, Savannah, everything looks a little weird. You know, so I'll let you know the items themselves. They don't need to be attuned. They have only one charge.
Okay.
And as Cistern has informed you, it's a bit of a divination magic that occurs. But as you start to look through the lenses, you look up at Rolly, and you see Rolly blink, and then later blink again. Like, it almost seems like shading and almost like if you're looking at like a 3D effect. Something slowing down and speeding up.
Interesting. And it's only can use it one time.
Only one time.
She stalks someone behind the other goggles. I'm like, we'll see how that goes.
Well, enjoy yourself, be careful, and bring back the goggles when you can.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make it back first. Alright.
I'm gonna go to Savannah. Did he just say to enjoy ourselves?
You know how he is.
On a battlefield?
I don't think he means to find joy in the battle, Rolly. I think anything of adventure is fun to this man.
Okay, hey Vera.
Yes.
You have, you're a cleric, right? You have that thing to, like, you know, bury people and protect them when they're buried?
Not right now, I don't.
Oh. Well. Oh boy. Okay.
Huh?
It's not
We'll see. Yeah, I was hoping we could, you know, stop the battle and then, you know, give a proper burial to the dead. But, you know, on account of, I don't know, there's this, you know, lich that's trying to resurrect things from the dead for an undead army. I don't know, maybe we could sanctify the burial ground? Prevent that from happening?
Could do rights, but even if I did have access to the spell, something tells me if they've killed that many people, I wouldn't be able to do everybody.
We might not be able to do everyone, but if we could slow her down, that'd be great.
I mean, you're a cleric. Can't you just concentrate the ground or something?
No.
No.
There's a spell that does that literally takes 24 hours that I don't have because we're doing word to recall right now. So either we're resting or we're going right now.
Alright, fair.
Because I don't know what we're walking into, I think we should just go.
Okay.
All right.
I love how Savannah throws all caution to the wind. We don't know where we're walking into, we should just go.
That's Savannah to you. Just saying. All right. Well, Vera, you finish the little inlines on the ground itself as a bright holy light starts to actually show and appear from the ground itself as you guys step in, and almost like a camera flash or a flashbang. You arrive back into a familiar-looking single bedroom, sort of like a hotel room, within the inn that's right above the Raven's Kiss, and you hear as you look around. You see there is a half-orc gentleman, a bottle in hand, sprawled out on the bed itself, who may have taken the room up for resting, and is currently just passed out.
Are we tiptoeing or are we just like gonna kick him out? Like, is it just an empty room?
We could just tiptoe out. But what is the orc wearing?
He's wearing, I think, Savannah, you would know this. He's essentially, he doesn't have any iconography of the Raven's Kiss guild, but you notice right away that it looks like maybe he's a bit of a thievery type person. He has almost like these leather bands that go over his chest. You notice a very familiar thieves tool kit hanging upon his waist, and probably just a rough and tumble type of person.
Oh yeah, I'm picking his pocket.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
That is going to be an 18.
You reach under the right side, underneath his jacket, and you see a small pouch you pick it up. You can hear the clatter of gold, or coin, I should say. Easily enough done as you slip the knot, take it off his belt gingerly without disturbing him. He rolls over, and is none the wiser.
Now we can go. Quietly walk out the room.
Okay. We go out.
All right. By the way, Savannah, you picked up 20 gold.
Cool.
You guys can make your way back into the main space here within the Coda bar.
Bar, I'll pay for his room, but that's it.
Okay, yeah, you go to there is a half elven woman currently working right now, and she sort of gives you a wave, not really fully talking and engaging with you guys, but as you start to walk up to her, she kind of finishes her conversation with one of the patrons and goes, "Yes, dearie, how can I help you?"
How the half orc in the room up there, how much was his room?
Oh, you're looking for a room. There is a 2 silver a night.
I just figured go just for that man upstairs.
Oh, would appreciate it.
And
Thank
then
you.
walk in back.
As you start to make your way around, you can hear something. Actually, everyone roll me a perception check.
A natural 20.
A natural 20.
28.
28.
Had to do math in my head.
13.
13. I think, Rolly, it takes a moment for the ladies to turn around and look towards the window of the bar, and you sort of follow them, hearing the same thing. You can hear actual strumming of music. It's kind of a quiet day so far. I think it's like midday at this point, and you can hear the strumming of music, and you can finally hear the soft sounds of a balding looking dwarf who more hair on his chin than it is on his head, as he's currently on top of what looks to be like a barrel, and a few other kind of poor looking children, you know, like not wearing good clothing, are just sort of watching him as he's talking, as he starts to strum on a lute. He says, "He grabbed the shield and dived behind some rock. A full fury of the beast growled and roared and chawed the land. He laid still, waiting for a moment." And you can see all the children's wide eyes sort of keeping in rapture in this story. And the moment the creature turned its back, he ran away until only the sound of the roars became distant echoes. You hear one of the kids who steps up, wearing what looks to be like a very old pot on his head with a wooden sword, and goes, "He ran? Yes! The fine lesson, is it not? When it comes to a sharp mind, to know the best thing to do, sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away. So with that in mind, children, what do you do when you see kingdom troops?" And you hear a few of the kids sort of look at each other and go, "We go home and hide." "Ah, correct. Leave the fighting to the grown-ups, yeah?" And as the story itself starts to conclude, they start to go off on their way, and you guys are free to go downstairs.
That's not good.
Nope, definitely not good.
You guys start to step down past the back of the bar, going down the cycle stairs, until finally you are led into a very empty-looking. There are like maybe 3 people in here, in addition to, no, there be like 5 people in here. Some people drinking, relaxing, and you see behind the bar within the Raven's Kiss is the half-orc woman Veronica, who's currently talking to 2 members. Her eyes shoot up, her sort of bright yellow eyes shoot up to all 3 of you, give a nod, kind of give you like a wait a moment hand signal, looks to one of the men and goes, "Sorry, continue." Yes, Veronica, the northern turn force has been swept, nothing to report." "All right, and you?" "We're still investigating the well-to-do logging families in Luland. If they have any information on our target, we'll know soon." She kind of rubs her eyes massages the temple of her nose, waves them off. As they start to turn around and sort of they stop quickly and turn back to her and go, "Wait, Veronica, have you heard from Thogmore? I mean, we appreciate you acting as Mitt." And the moment they stop, or she finds a break, she kind of stands up quickly and goes, "Out now. Get back to your job." Kind of waves you back in, Savannah.
No news is good news.
Well, a few news. We're newbies. We're still, in all efforts to finding information, to find that Blake bitch. Well, I do have some information to you. Some updates. First of all, we're going to hold Garwin's trial in the next day or so. You headed out somewhere?
Have some business to deal with in the desert, but hopefully I can get back for that.
Yeah. We'll keep it open until you return. My understanding is that he's done a few things to you and your team, and kind of motions to Vera and Rolly. Obviously, we would like for you to testify. And I believe you also found some crucial information that he's been doing with the Colosseum.
Yeah, we have evidence of some interesting practices.
Yeah, well, if all goes well and we convict the bastard, I think it's up to you three to maybe carry out his sentence.
Oh, that should be fun. Big Man has been wanting to have a few words with them for some time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a man of little words.
Well, I think you guys are owed that, so maybe we should, we're definitely going to offer you that courtesy.
I'm going to pass some information to you. See what we can find out about who owns the land to a clock tower in Eisenby. Maybe potential Fifth Gate location?
Sounds like a plan. We haven't had a chance to send any members there just yet. Currently, our Varsal members are swooping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you believe so, we'll send it to you.
Let's just say we know it's vacant at the moment.
That'll help. That'll make it easy. Well, if you're heading down to the desert, good luck. It's been a hot few nights down there. But I think there is sort of a small storm coming in, so be careful.
Thank you.
Kind of waves you back as you guys make your way towards the back of the bar where the teleportation circle or archway is presented. As you step through it, your stomach is like it's almost feeling like you're getting a little better at it with each attempt. As you stand within the Nexus, within the Raven's Claw, you can hear the echoes of Leon's voice somewhere within the Raven's Claw city. And as you start to make your way out, you can actually see him with about 5 other Richards who are standing there, and he goes, "All right, let's try it again. Hello." Come on, just say my name. Say it my way. Hello. And you see some of the Richards go, "God damn it. Fuck." All right. No, we can, maybe another word. And you see him currently trying to retrain the Richards to speak, and something seems off.
When you say off, what do you mean by off?
It seems that Leon's a little extra mad that this is not working. Something's definitely bothering him, which makes it feel like something's not right.
He's aware that we realize it's a curse, right?
He is, but something just doesn't feel like you could see the frustration in his eyes.
I'll walk up to him. Just tap him.
What's happening, Miss Skrilla?
I have to go to the desert.
Oh. Well, why would you want to do a thing like that?
It's called trying to stop a war before it gets worse.
No, that's a good reason. All right, I understand that. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I kind of was. I was hoping that maybe whatever happened to the Thogmores was they simply just made them forget how to speak. Kenku are notorious for mimicking, and I think maybe
And they can't even mimic.
They can't even mimic.
I mean, we know it's a spell.
Yeah. He kind of looks over to Vera and Rolly and kind of gives like a nod and wave. It's been a problem.
How so?
Well, unlike your cleric buddy, I can't do what she can do, so it was a little annoying. And
Do we have anyone trusted with that type of magic?
I think we do, but there's only one person who probably knows. And he kind of motions towards the Richards. Yeah, let's just say underworld clerics and healers are very hard to come by. And you hear from behind Vera and Rolly. Rolly, I think Vera and Rolly, you hear this loudly behind you. Yes, well, they definitely are hard to come by. And you turn around and you see the cracked beak of your Richard as he sort of comes in. Dusts a little bit of dirt off his armor, stands behind Vera and Rolly and goes, well, Leon, I'll send you the contact soon then. Maybe that'll help.
Took you long enough to join us.
Apologies. Decided to stake out to see if we can find the assassin. Well, I do have an update for that. Griffins. The assassination was never carried out. Nor did the members ever return.
Well, if that's good or bad. Good as in they didn't fulfill their mission, but bad as they didn't return.
Do we know where they are?
I don't, but I was able to find out who they were. According to our records, the two agents or members who took the assignment was Anna and Yorsera, two sisters. Been in the guild for a few years now. They should have arrived, and they never did. Mr. Bonwell, I should inform you that your family's safe.
That is good to hear.
I believe it's also prudent for me to inform you that I was staking out your family for a few days now. I did notice a group of mercenaries show up on the front door, led by your father, Miss Kavad. We've been keeping tracks of him for a while.
Thanks.
Richard, let's not.
It's fine. He's well respected, and we wouldn't have any, As far as I'm aware, no business partners have ever decided to do anything to him. He's under our care. Your brother, I believe, Rolly, seems that he's returned back home.
Oh.
Alright.
Seems that all the attention that was put upon your family may have drove your brother to come back. So.
Alright. Fun times.
Yes. Actually, and he kind of looks to you, Vera, and goes, Miss Kavad, I actually owe you multiple thanks.
What do you owe me?
Well, first of all, for breaking the hold on my voice.
Oh.
Second, a few of my spies have learned that one Davis Oralu was spotted near Marigar.
About damn time.
Yes, well, while I'm not his Richard, I think it'd be nice to have sort of an emulated reunion. All we gotta do is find Miles.
About that.
Yeah, I don't think Miles is gonna come out where he's coming out from.
You know his location?
I thought we
I know.
told them.
I don't know. I don't think we did. Especially since Miles was the one that didn't want to be really found.
Yeah.
I've seen Miles.
Well, maybe with the arrival of Davis, he might be persuaded to maybe join us.
I don't mean to be rude, but you think that's a smart idea right now, given who's been popping up and around?
Actually, that might be a great idea.
Yeah, if we want to use them as bait, which I don't want to.
I am siding towards my agent. If there was any a time for old minds to connect, those who opposed Evergrey in the past, now's the greatest time than ever.
I agree with him, Vera. But at the end of the day, it's your uncle.
Oh, I'm not worried about him so much. I just don't think you're gonna pry Miles out of that hole.
We might could just send them to Miles.
That might be an option.
If we do, I think we shouldn't have any involvement because she's been tracking us.
We're just lucky we have something to do right now.
Well, when you have a chance, if you can disclose his location, we'll send word first.
I can just draw up a map for him. I'm all like, we can figure out how to reach out to Davis, and then I'll just draw a map. This is where you will find Miles.
Appreciate it. We can reach out to Davis. We have agents there as well.
I don't think he'll be that surprised.
Well,
He knows something's up, but I did not know if I should disclose. But
I'll say this much, Ms. Kavad, we're going to wait a few days before we have this reunion, simply because my understanding is that Davis has been gone for a while, and he has family, so we're going to give him a few days.
Like 300 years.
Honestly, we would have never known. We'll give him some time. And he steps back, walks over to Leon, and starts to have a discussion with him. As you start to turn away, he does sort of... You see sort of something click in his mind. He goes, whenever you three have a moment, and you find yourself free, might I ask you to keep an eye out on the roads heading to Blenton? I definitely would like to find our two missing agents.
should we have other agents out looking for them?
My understanding is that majority of them are looking for Miss Olivia Blake. We can split some attention away.
A handful, at least, just to get us started.
Understood.
Ready, guys?
Let's go stop a war.
All right. There is a smaller archway that you are fully aware. It does not have any symbols to like Glixen Beach or Varsal or anything like that. You guys step in within this sort of empty chamber, and it's almost wild as you start to walk into what looks to be a hallway, and the hallway itself starts to turn. You see the floor starts to move in a way where it almost starts to go into a full 180, and you just have to like position your feet and your footing to not slip. And as you start to walk, you're almost walking on a ceiling until finally on a wall, and then it starts to turn into a ceiling. And as you step outwards, you are met with a bright, blinding light, the last little bit of sunlight from the desert, as the sun itself is giving off that pinkish orange hue across the sky. You look around, you see numerous pillars, and finally what looks to be like two hands sticking outwards, the open hands. Here, within the outside of the desert, and you feel a bit of a cold chill. It's not... The floor is hot from the burning day, but you're getting a cold breeze as sand dunes are almost like waves off in the distance.
And how far do we have to travel, or are we just going?
I think we're just going, right?
So I was not sure like how far we had to go to meet up with whoever we're meeting up with.
Make me a survival check, everyone.
Yeah. 13?
What is my
Okay.
survival? Hold on.
19.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
18.
Don't roll too many survival checks.
Vera and Rolly, you're both well aware that the instructions given was that a kingdom troop, a platoon, was heading northwards and then striking westward towards the city of Beta.
Okay.
So you need to head sort of slightly northwest.
We don't have an idea of how long that's going to take.
Unfortunately, I think because this is sort of out of your element, this is more like someone who's very intimate with the desert. You're not entirely sure.
What was that short little angry girl's name that knew the desert?
Danny.
I don't have a whole lot of spells left, but that might help.
You want us to get like a scout?
No, I don't want to get a scout. I can just send her a message and ask her how far that is from where we're at.
Alternatively, I mean, if they how long has it been since they've marched through the desert?
I think a week, right?
About maybe a little over a week now.
So there should be some relative fresh prints in the sand.
If they're still there from being in the desert.
I mean, a week?
I mean, it hasn't been months.
I mean, we do have the carpet. We can just get on it and go.
Yeah, that works. I didn't know if we still had it, though.
Remember, I get fresh rolls because it's been upgraded.
Oh.
So, is it 2d10s?
That's right.
So we have a 10 and a 5.
I can only assume what's your cooldown, and I can only assume what's your use time. So, a 10-day use, which is the max you can get, and a 5-day cooldown afterwards.
Eh.
Or she could subvert your expectation, and it's a 5-day use and a 10-day cooldown.
Hey, that could, yeah, you could totally,
Subverting your expectations.
you could totally.
If we were on the ocean, I could see that being useful. Not right now.
Then you pull out the discus, fling it outwards, and as the disc quickly starts to form a newly colored bright green with what sort of inline black and purple that has sort of this yellow flourish. It almost looks like very Arabian colored, design and pattern upon it. And as it finally finishes, it floats in midair.
Pretty.
Hop on.
Hop on. You step on.
Before I hop on, I'm gonna ask Savannah if there's any way we can fly somewhat low to the ground. I'm gonna try to see if I can make out any tracks or anything that could help us, steer us in the right direction.
It's evening time. It's like dusk, not like quite dark yet.
Yeah.
I'd say we
That's
should
against my,
fly a
against
little
my better-
higher.
against my better judgment, I'll grant Rolly that. But at the same time, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm like, we don't really want to get spotted though, per se.
Not
All
just
right, in
by
that
people,
case-
maybe just by things that we don't know what's out here.
True, he really remembers the scorpions and all that jazz. All right. Disregard. I'll try to keep an eye out as best I can.
Okay. Vera, as you step onto the carpet, usually whenever you did in the past, the carpet would sort of give a little bit, definitely with your heavy armored individual. This one, it's almost like stepping on ground.
It's more sturdy.
It's more sturdy.
Good.
Also, a good thing to note, your carpet now has resistance to fire damage.
Ooh.
Definitely.
That's a sturdy carpet.
It's a sturdy carpet. As you step on, each of you are able to take a space, and the carpet slowly starts to make its way. Speed hasn't been increased. It's still going 30 feet, a second, but, not having to walk is nice. And the carpet itself goes a little bit higher. I understand you didn't want to get seen or anything, so you guys go high enough. I'll say that you guys don't go too high, considering the fact that there are... I'll say this. Everyone roll me a perception check.
$18.
18. 18.
12.
12. Veer and Savannah, roll me nature checks.
Ooh, not 20.
Not 20.
Else I don't roll very often. That's only a 12.
12. Savannah, I'll say, Veer and Savannah, both of you notice that the clouds overhead are collecting, and there is a small drizzle starting to come down ahead of you, westward. Savannah, however, you're the only one to notice. You start to look up at the clouds, and you see that they're being pulled in this weird formation, as almost like they're being summoned, and they're coalescing into one singular space, miles and miles away.
Choice. Am I thinking like it's like a clouds gathering for like a storm tornado deal, or that looks like unnatural?
That looks like some magic bullshit.
Uh-huh.
That looks like some magic bullshit. That's very descriptive.
Not even unnatural, that's magic.
No,
bullshit.
I mean, yeah, I think that's what the nature check sort of pulls. You're like, that doesn't look like a tornado, or that doesn't look like a naturally made monsoon. This looks like something is physically pulling it for some arcane means.
Do we have an idea of where we are?
In terms of the desert, I think you'd probably know that you're probably in the middle of the desert. That's where the open hands is.
I just pointed it out to them. I'm like, my curiosity's getting the better of me, you guys. That doesn't look right.
Question is who and what, and if it's worth the stop.
Who or what is that?
I'm gonna start guiding the carpet towards it.
Okay.
Not too close, but towards it.
Okay. Yeah, you start to guide the carpet. It's instead of going sort of northwest, you're kind of going straight west. Still getting, closing some distance, but not as quickly as you'd hope. And as you continue going, so you can see the rain starting to trickle down upon you guys now. You can feel even from this distance, it's still pretty like hot air. There's a cold breeze that comes, here and there, but the cool water upon your face is a nice contrast compared to the rain compared to the desert landscape you find yourself in. You look down, you can start to see the rain hitting the soft sand, almost creating these little indentations continuously, almost making it look like a pseudo wave in water. And you can see what looks to be a rock formation that is slowly building up, a naturally made rock formation, and upon it you see a bare-chested man with what looks to be like silver white hair that goes all the way down to his back. Sort of an older gentleman. Full-on facial that looks like it's been kept up slightly. Wrinkles upon his face, but not like enough where it's like this is an old man, more like this is defined. Tan skin. You see that he's wearing sort of like leathers and brightly colored like ribbons and accessories. And he's holding what looks to be like this wooden oak staff that is split, like it's been struck by lightning on one end. And he's currently moving the clouds, not fully paying attention to you three and the carpet, just sort of looking off in the distance and going, moving things around.
Well, maybe he just got hot.
Do we have time to go look at... I don't know how I feel about this.
It depends if he's nice or not, because I'm kind of tapped.
Don't make me make the decision. Curiosity is gonna tell me to go.
Why? He's just like, I mean, maybe we watch for like 5 minutes. He's just moving clouds. Yes, it's a little weird.
Is there anywhere we can kind of land with coverage?
I'll say that there is a larger patch of cactus that you can probably land behind. You're not fully covered, but you get a sense that this guy is probably not even paying attention to you, so you can pretty much like have some coverage and not be seen.
Land.
Being this close, you can see that the person himself looks to be of almost half elven features, sort of like the rugged, bigger, broad-looking body of a human, but sort of the defined features of elf, with sort of like long ears, very exaggerated eyebrows, almost like a little bit like Vera's, and he puts down the staff, puts his arms down at his side, and sort of just watches as the wind and the clouds start to swirl above him, and you see him sort of give a smile and nod, and he kind of like looks at one patch and he goes, "Come now," sort of pulls that one out as well.
I think he's just watering the dirt.
So we still in the middle of the desert?
It's hot out here.
So you're gonna water the sand?
I don't know. I don't live out here. He does this. You steal silverware. I don't understand, but you know.
Hey, that has practicalities, okay?
What's everyone passive perception?
Passive is 13.
Okay.
13.
13.
19.
What was that?
19.
19. Vera, you see what looks like to be sort of an almost like a Komodo dragon that has almost like this fire red streak that goes across its scales down its back, with sort of this bright yellow belly, and sort of these dark forest green scales that are almost like it almost brightens up the patches that it has, as it's kind of semi-standing on its legs, on its back legs, and it's about to reach into Savannah's pouch.
Hey.
And quickly gets on all fours and races across the stand and jumps onto the rock where the guy is sort of swirling things. And he looks down and he goes, "What is it?" And looks towards your direction.
Crap.
Great.
You're welcome.
Well-
He was gonna climb in your bed.
Hello there.
I'll just
Evening.
pop up and stand up. Hi.
Hi.
What does your lizard want with her bag?
That's Gordy. Gordy, we talked about this. Sorry, he's got...
Sticky fingers.
Pretty much. He reaches into the back pocket, pulls out what looks to be like a flint box, clicks it, and you hear ding as a small flame appears from it, and the almost Komodo dragon turns into fire, and he sort of snaps the box, puts it into his back pocket. Apologies, he won't be bothering you again.
It's nifty.
Yeah, Lila doesn't fit in a box. I'm not really sure where she goes. She just poofs.
Can I help you folks? You're quite a long ways from many of the civilizations.
Sorry, we were distracted by your clouds.
In the middle of the desert.
Well, I try to make sure that some rain is provided to the ecosystem here and there.
Okay, fine, Vera, you win.
I was like, I was like, she has explanation. I don't know. See?
I'll stop the clouds if it's impeding your travels.
No, it's fine. We weren't bothered. It was just, it stood out because it's the desert.
I see. Well, nice meeting you. You see him like, okay, well, cool. Nice meeting you folks.
Do you live out here?
I do. There's a small mountain range in the middle of the desert, south from here. I apologize, I'm not much of a social person. I don't know how to carry this conversation.
It's okay, we're in our own awkward state. You haven't seen anybody that looks like, and she points to her armor, like, walking through here, have you?
Our army thing.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes, there was a group of men, came a few days ago, headed northwards from where we currently are.
How many?
50?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we need to get going then. Out of curiosity, anything else strange in the desert?
That you didn't make.
I don't... Other than the shifting clouds and rain, I don't really make anything. There's a lot of strange things that happen in the desert. Further east is the open hands. Further west, you'll go towards the Evergrey Lake. Strange sightings of weird monsters and creatures.
How about strange that you've seen, like something that you would think would be out here?
No.
Insight check.
Yeah, same.
Insight?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, please.
Go for it. Vera, you may do with advantage.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that's
10.
right. You could do it with advantage. I needed the advantage. What's my insight? Ooh, +9. So 21.
21. It definitely feels like he wanted to say something, thought about it, and was like, that's probably not a good look, and just decided to keep quiet and lie about it.
I think she's just gonna smirk and look him like dead in the eye and be like, try me.
Well, I appreciate your candor, but it's fine.
You wouldn't
That was the
surprise us.
request at this point.
You wouldn't surprise us as much as you think. Trust me.
Well, not as strange as anything else would happen here in the desert.
I show you my polar bear since your weird lizard friend came out. Will then you tell us?
I have nothing to tell you.
Just to have something to tell us, but she's just annoyed.
Trying to think of something to say. I'm like,
Nothing around the Evergrey Lake as of late.
There's been stories passed down by my forefathers that there's a beast that lives within the waters. I've never seen it. My father hasn't seen it. But I'm not sure if that's what you're aiming for.
This is in the lake or in the forest, he said?
In the lake.
What does it look like? Like, there's not, like, in the stories, it doesn't say what it looks like at all.
Stories have informed that it's a long neck, and at the end of it, almost like a lure, is a falsehood of a woman.
Falsehood of a what?
A woman. Well, it is nice to make your acquaintance.
What's your name?
Hmm?
What's his name?
Is that what you ask him?
Mm-hmm.
Everett. Windtaker. Be careful in the desert.
we will. Savannah, by the way.
Vera.
Pleasure.
Roly.
Well, good luck, you three. Traveling the desert definitely is hard, but... And he kind of leans towards where the carpet is and goes, I assume you have a safety means of travel, so... hopefully you find your destination safely.
Yeah. Might want to keep that lizard, his box a little better.
I don't want... I try not to lock him up as often as I wish.
I tried that with the polar bear, but she's big, so she doesn't come... she can't come out in a whole lot of situations. Did you see her the last time? There was no way in heck she was gonna stay on that scaffolding.
He kind of gives you a wave, like, not sure how to end it, and touches the sand, and you see the sand juts, like, almost shoots upwards, hardens into stone, and slowly starts to crumble, and he is gone.
I have questions.
It's alright, he waters the plants and you steal silverware. We can go now. And he has a lizard in a box.
Yeah, but... I don't know. Anyways.
I mean, Rolly's box talks to him. Honestly, when we make comparisons, we're really not that much different.
It's just... What is he out here in the... I mean, yeah, he's watering plants, but... I don't know. I have, like I said, questions.
I mean, people do live out in areas. If he doesn't like to be social, why would he live in the city?
Also, if you don't want to be social, why are you putting a big old target with yourself with a bunch of clouds?
Probably doesn't think most people are stupid enough to come out in the middle of the desert in the middle of the night.
Touche.
I didn't see too many people on the way here.
Alright, I guess we'll take the carpet back up.
All right, the carpet takes you guys northwards, and it isn't too long until you start to see the a small glint of light as the sun starts to set. You guys are only seeing an illuminated ground beneath you of sand that starts to just dune and hill overwards, just by the light of the moon that's currently reflecting, giving it a nice cool glow. You see that off in the distance, there looks like to be like a darker patch beyond your vision, and a small, like a few half dozen glints of orange light. And as you guys start to get closer and closer and closer to this location, you see that there is a larger encampment behind a large dune of sand. There are tents and lanterns, and I would say about maybe 35 people here. Maybe less. It's hard to tell in terms of the number of people, but there's like a captain's tent and sleeping areas, and all of them marked with the symbol of the kingdom.
Guess we land here. Hopefully they don't shoot us.
Yeah, I'll land the carpet near, I don't know, the first tent of the start of the encampment.
Before you do that, Savannah, since you're the one directing the carpet, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I can't give guidance.
That's okay.
Oh, wait,
to be
that's a check.
23.
23. Savannah, you are... How high are you flying? Let me ask that question.
We're gonna roll.
So what would be like... I'm trying to think of what would be a good distance to say. So probably... If we say we wanted to fly high, but like not too high, probably like mid sky. So I don't know what that'd be like.
Maybe about 150 feet up off the ground.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Because you are so high up, you are able to see the small flicker of something happen down, just hundreds of feet away, and you see something warm, something orange.
Uh-oh.
Starting to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you realize something on the ground is not getting bigger, it's something getting closer. As you quickly, using sort of your motions on the carpet itself, directing it, you shift off to the right, and you see a ball of fire
Oh shit.
head towards you, and you see a lot of those little small figure, like little ant-sized people now that from this distance start to rush around, and people are just scattering around, now fully aware of your presence as you guys are blotting out a small bit of the moon behind you.
Oh dear lord.
Well, I mean, it's not like we were waved in.
Okay. Ideas?
I mean, I can yell down, but they don't know who we are until they see us, so...
I mean, can we get you down? Maybe they'll see your uniform and they'll be nice about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just jump off a carpet.
I'll try to circle back around. What's around the encampment?
There is a large dune that blocks a little bit of the northwest side. I think from this distance you can see that there is a bit of like a gorge, sort of like a lifted space behind sort of like a very clean sand space, and then there is another tent area.
I have a question. Can you like morph your mage hand into like a symbol of like, I don't know, the kingdom or something, or does it have to stay that claw?
I mean, I could try to morph into the symbol of the kingdom, even though inside I'll feel dirty.
I don't feel weird
What?
talking to Igno and you. I don't know what your guys' thing is. with that.
Savannah, roll me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Could I technically shoot something
18.
off to make it look like a
18?
symbol?
You shift off to the right and another ball.
Do we have something like a white flag?
We have our desert stuff. It's not white though.
I don't know.
Hold on. Very quick.
I'm gonna take the carpet higher.
Okay, yeah, you start to rise.
So how high are we from all this?
Now you're about 180 feet away. Savannah, you notice that the fireballs, or these little streaks of fire, have stopped coming as you jumped out of the range.
Could I
So,
form daylight
I mean, what if-
into like a symbol?
What was that rolling first?
I was gonna say, so I mean, I could just go down there.
I mean, going back to they don't know who you are, that's what I was saying, we could get Vera down there, but I still have to go down there, and you see what happens every time we go down.
Yeah, I don't know if a giant person landing, jumping off a carpet's gonna be a sign of peace.
True. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Into the rolling don't.
Oh man, you guys never let me have fun.
Let me at least get us away from the encampment before you try to do that.
Fine. Play it your way. But if this goes south, I'm gonna tell you I told you so.
It's
already
probably gonna go
going
south.
Trying to think of something.
So can I or can't I?
What was the question?
If I could morph daylight into like a symbol.
Roll me Arcana check.
Probably gonna be a no. That was not a very high roll. Oh, my Arcana doesn't suck ass. 15.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I was like, I don't know. Okay, well, because I could do it on an object, so she would probably do it on her shield, and it has 60 feet of range, so she would point it down.
Okay. Just to let you know, it's got a 60-foot range. That means beyond that, but the people from below, beyond the 100 feet, whatever, point we're 120 feet, just see a shining ball of light.
Well, maybe we can get a little closer.
How close is the better question. I'm going to take the carpet down towards the dune, cautiously.
Okay, yeah, you start to hover over the encampment, 180 feet away, and you start to drop 30 feet, now going 150. And you're not over the dune just yet, so another ball heads your way, so roll me another dex save.
Can we start like yelling? I don't know if they're gonna hear us though. That's kind of far.
17.
17? Yeah, you're able to actually drop just the moment a ball flies past your heads. And as you drop another 30 feet, so about 120 feet down now, you can actually see a little clearer now that there are about 20 men holding longbows who are currently perched up and sort of aiming at your carpet.
Dive.
Dive?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a quick decision if we're gonna dive the
I'm
carpet.
just like yelling at them, like to not shoot because we're here from the queen.
I'm like, get your light up and I just scream, hold on, just dive the carpet down.
Okay, I said 120. You go down again. That's 90. What's the range of your light? Vera?
Oh, 60.
60. First of all, we're gonna see if you survive this round, and if you go down to 60, they'll be able to see the light of.
I don't know.
actual
Whatever the kingdom symbol is, it's that.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a percentage die, and then I'm gonna roll a d20.
Oh.
Okay. So only 27% of them hit. I said there was about 20 of them. So 20% of 20 is. What is that?
4?
Yeah, I think it's 4. So only 4 are gonna attempt to hit. So now I'm gonna roll that. By the way, your carpet has an AC of 12. So hit,
Not good.
hit,
Hope you
natural
can
1
mend
miss,
it.
and that. So 2 of them hit. Your carpet also only has 15 HP.
Uh-oh.
So first one, 5
Hit it.
points of damage,
Put it out. Put it out.
Oh, nope.
and 7 points of damage. So that's 12 points of damage to the carpet as 2 long arrows almost like strike next to your feet as you have to like sort of scoot back until the carpet reaches down to 60 feet as you hear, "Hold!"
Yeah, I'm landing in this thing. I'm sorry for sending you out, Vera.
That's fine. I forgot who's the captain of this place because I asked her. I asked the queen.
Can I just drop down again at 60 feet?
You want to do that? You can do that.
Okay, I'll rage, and then about 60 feet I'll jump down.
Okay. We'll say that you rage the moment you're about to hit because it does to drop you a certain amount. As you fall, a big crater of sand, almost like a pool, erupts around you.
This time, because I've already got experience, the delay to come back doesn't take that long. It's like, I've felt this before.
Roll 8, 10, 20.
I feel like a bird.
You take 15 points of damage,
in sand.
Rolly, as you land.
It's like red bird.
You almost sink down like 2 feet, down to like a little next to your, like up your calves, as you have to almost like pop yourself out of the sand. The carpet gets about 30 feet down, and there is about a squad of 5 people rushing towards you guys as you're a little above the dune right now.
I have my shield up and I'm yelling at them to hold their fire because we have news from the queen.
Okay.
And if you shoot us, you're gonna be in big freaking trouble.
About 5 men and women, all armored up, wearing the symbol of the Sildon Kingdom, rush towards your party. 2 of them rush to Rolly, 3 of them get to you guys, and they have just spears pointed outwards towards you all. And they essentially like look at you and go, "Who are you with?"
I hold my shield up and I hold up the little scroll. We're the 3 griffins. We were sent personally from the queen.
And the guys in front of me that came to me, I'm gonna say, I am Rolly Bardwell, like 2-time winner of the Colosseum of the Sildon Kingdom. Lower your weapons. I have news from the queen.
You see one of them looks at you, really looks at the other friend and goes, "You ever been to the Colosseum before?" "No, I haven't. I haven't had time."
We're also here on the behalf of Uthiel Kane, so I don't think you want to shoot his wife.
"Someone get Commander Ice." So you see one of them, what with you, Rolly, sort of starts to pull back and then rushes down the hill. It is an awkward few minutes until you see what looks to be like an elderly man, kind of like bald spots on his forehead, definitely sort of wrinkled up, well decorated. He is not like a skinny person. He's definitely like built up, but definitely his age is showing as he sort of walks towards you all. Sort of this tan, dark skin with sort of white hair, sort of flush of white, as he kind of looks towards you all, surrounded by even more men as they start to corral you, all 3 of you, into like a bit of a circle. All right. Who do I have the pleasure to say hello to?
Vera Kavad Kane.
All right, and why is that important to me?
Because of this. And she holds out the damn scroll.
Sort of gives a nod, and one of the men runs up to you, Vera, takes the scroll.
I don't think the queen would like it if you killed her damn messenger.
The queen, sure.
Look at the
Grabs
damn
the scroll.
scroll.
Unrolls it, and you see a smaller scroll that was in line with that one falls down onto the floor, and he's like... looks at the one he was looking at. Alright, by the crown. They were telling the truth. Let's see here. And you start to see that he's reading the letter itself until finally. The expression he has on his face was sort of not fully believing you three and the claims that you had until finally he saw the symbol and the stamp of the crown, and you can see his face drop as he starts to read the orders given. Well, men, seems the crown has told us to stop aggression. Hold the line and pull back. Could have used you three a few days ago.
We were busy trying to solve the damn king's murder. You're welcome.
Sure. Pulls out the other scroll. This isn't for me. Hands it to you, Vera.
I read it.
It is a request from Queen Caspin, directed towards the Queen of the Domain for an audience.
Great.
That's
I
right.
thank you for that. Okay, well, I mean, I can message Ruby for that.
I suggest you hand this to the other side.
I will.
You see him, he sort of sighs heavily. We're in mid-combat right now. If my men back down, they could get
Where?
killed.
Where?
Over the dune.
How far is it from here?
Probably a 20-minute jog.
I start running.
The Broly.
All
I
right.
need to call them back.
You're moving at half speed because it is difficult terrain. Just
I dash. I'm dashing half
I'm
dash.
already on the carpet chasing after Broly.
he looks to you, Vera, being the only one who sort of stayed here, and he goes, "My men can be killed by aggressive domain soldiers. You're not a part of either side of the armies, so if you can get your very proactive team, maybe get on their level, talk them down. Do the same to our men and women."
You don't want any death. Trust me, it's worse than you think. And she just like takes off.
Okay. You guys start to see that the dune itself, as you start to curve downwards, some of the rocky spaces are to be lifted up until you see what looks to be clean sand, rocky spaces in between, and there is a current battle going on between a couple of domain soldiers and kingdom soldiers. There are dead bodies strewn across, pushed to the side, and you can hear the sound of battle. Savannah, definitely being the quickest right now because she's not impeded by difficult terrain. Although I'll say that, Rolly, because you do have a faster speed, you are was keeping with speed with Savannah until finally she starts to get a little bit extra speed on you.
My goal was to chase after Broly, so can I just tell him to get on?
Can I just jump on?
Yeah, you do. You say get on as he jumps on.
Okay, and then I jump on, and then as we get closer and closer to the actual battlefield, I'm gonna tell Savannah, I'm gonna make an entrance. Please back me up.
What are you doing?
Then I'm gonna jump right into the fray.
Bro,
Rolly, you jump right into the fray.
Rage, and then do the whole land heavy thing.
Sure.
Immediately as I land, I'm gonna start shouting at the top of my lungs, "Cease!" fighting by order of Queen Caspin. And I'm just going to shout that out over and over and over. Context for what I will also do is if anyone comes at me, I will strike back, but I will do it non-lethally.
Okay.
And if I could just like shove them with what the training I've got, shove them or kick them off, whatever the case is. But that's what I will do.
First of all, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
$15.
15. As you land, the earth starts to tremor a little bit as you see a lot of the faces here who are mid-combat, mid-bloodlust, see a new combatant come in. No side knows who you represent in this battlefield. You are not carrying any paperwork or any official documentation. That's with Vera. And as you start
Vera's
to scream,
running.
the moment you say, cease your... someone strikes you in the back. Are you raging? Okay, you take +2. You take 6 points of damage as you see a kingdom soldier rush towards you and just swipe you with what looks to be a short sword. And immediately as you turn around and see that, you see a vine wrap around your chest and pull you 10 feet back as a domain soldier has currently done a vine whip. What is it called? A thorn whip.
I think it's Thorn Whip.
Thorn whip. As you take an additional 4 points of damage. That's already halved, by the way. Just
Perfect.
gets you in the stomach and pulls you back 10 feet. And you see both sides are confused and still sort of like blocking blows.
From my vantage point, can I see of who's like a general or like in charge here?
Roll me a perception check. This is going to be really high to see if you can spot this. Vera, you are getting closer and closer to the battlefield.
19 on the perception.
19. You do notice someone who looks like they were a commander. They are currently dead on the kingdom side. And you see that there also is... it's hard to tell from the domain side because they're not all about like medals and displaying and everything, so it's hard to tell on their side.
What can I do? What can I do? I'm going to lower... But I should be able to tell who a medic is, right?
You could... I think you can probably tell on the domain side. Most domain soldiers have the ability to heal a little bit. So there isn't really like a dedicated medic. That's usually the fighting style of domain is like, I heal myself or I heal my friends. It's all about survival. We attack. We can retreat if we need to. So you get a sense... Go on.
I want to get close to someone on the domain side who maybe is not in combat, but I can kind of like yell at real fast.
You could yell at one. Yeah, you could float above and yell.
I'm like real fast.
How close are you getting?
Oh, this is gonna be risky. I'm gonna stay 30 feet.
Okay.
And I just quickly yell like, who's in charge here?
You see the guy look up at you, reach down, and reach out an arm. You get thorn whipped, and you get pulled 10 feet. You fall 30.
Dodge?
Well, I'll ask you this: what do you want to dodge more, the thorn whip damage or the fall?
Whip.
Instead of taking 6 points of damage, you take 3.
Okay, and the fall?
You take 10 points of damage.
Fine.
You get... and you get pulled down. As you fall off the carpet turns back into a discus and falls into the sand right next to you. And as you land on the ground, you land onto the sand. Though it is soft, it does bounce you a bit. You grab onto the discus, put it away, and you're like, ah, as the guy rushes towards you and goes, "Who are you?"
Domain, you dumbass.
Are you part of the army?
No.
What are you doing here?
I have a message. We need. I need to know who's in charge.
He motions towards the man in front. So there's a guy who's currently taking wild stabs at people.
I need him back here. I need him off.
Okay, that's your request. Rolly, are you doing anything at this point?
I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, just kicking off people or shoving them, but continuing to say cease fighting, by order of the queen.
Roll me 2 athletics checks as you're kind of pushing people.
Okay, that's gonna be 25 for the first one,
Got it.
and then 22 for the second one.
You are able to push the domain person, which Savannah, you recognize Rolly as he currently is yelling and just one-handed pushing people away and then kicking someone else as they go flying 10 feet. He pushes the domain leader 10 feet back. And he goes flying and skids onto the sand itself. Rolly turns away, and Rolly, you look at one of the domain people. You shoulder check them, and they shoulder check you back. You guys poof, collide. No effect.
How far is the domain leader from me?
I will say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About 30 feet away.
I might can do this. One sec.
And while you're doing that, because you've had your thing, Rolly has thing, Vera, you are getting right into the battlefield as you start to see this happening.
I have a question.
Yes.
I mean, we've had my Guardian of Faith talk before, yeah?
We have.
Can I get on his back and, like, put him in the middle of these two, like,
I don't think
parties?
he can carry you. I think that's something that, was sort of situational.
I am just gonna put it for an entrance to see if you can get him to stop, like, in between of the fighting.
Okay. Do I have your Guardian?
You should. I think you used the same one for the Celestial dude, like the guy in all gold. If not, I think I have them in a folder.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I have your Guardian.
It says, like, stop fire as in random guardian appears in the middle of battlefield.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have any, like, fashion. It's to Paylor. It's not to Domain or to Kingdom.
Okay, and he was considered large, yeah?
He's a big boy.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put your Guardian of Faith in the middle. What does Guardian of Faith do?
So nobody's gonna come near me, I guess. The large spectral guardian appears and hovers for a duration in unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. Range is 30 feet of me. Guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for gleaming sword and shield and a symbol of your deity. And any creature hostile to me that moves within 10 feet must succeed a dex save. So pretty much anybody that's violent towards me.
Okay. Well, no one has noticed you just yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's safe to say that, considering the fact that these all of these soldiers have not been fully convinced, you guys have just been yelling, stop, 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 in the middle of an active battlefield, I think all of them would be considered enemies to you. And that's the phrasing of the spell. I will allow you to say none of them are enemies if you want.
I will tell them unless they try to, like, physically land a hit on me, then yeah. But if, like, to hold at least one round.
Okay.
That's why I was, like, trying to, like, hide underneath him. Like, so they can still hear me, but, like, he'd be my little shield. Well, big shield.
I would say that you're kind of on the edge of the battlefield, which is why you had to summon this 30 feet away.
Yeah.
So let's put you guys on the map.
Can I tell him to talk?
We'll have you talk.
Okay.
Well, I'll put you guys in the map just in a second. You see a blinding light right next to you, Rolly, as a familiar guardian starts to form in sort of this golden armor as it slams its spear onto the ground and lifts up and sort of puts a hand out like stop to everyone. You see a bunch of the domain and kingdom soldiers sort of like take aback. They slide 5 feet away and are unsure to do with the situation. Rolly and Vera, since you two are technically on the floor, you can feel the ground starting to get really warm.
I think we're gonna have another problem very soon.
The ground starts to shake, and you can hear like the sound of splitting glass. as the ground itself, you see the shifting of sand start to be kicked up, and from the opposite ends of the battlefield, you see some of the almost like tectonic plates that are pulling away. You can see a bubbling, hot colored light starting to shine through, and you can see Savannah. You can see this too as well. What looks like to be about a 3-foot tall red and black beetle starting to crawl its way out of the sand. You can hear the skittering of numerous feet and mandibles as it starts to and as it does so, you see fire erupts behind it, and as it's almost like these very thinly placed legs of the beetle itself start to touch the sand. You see around it, due to the heat emitting from the screecher, the sand itself immediately is frozen and melted and hardened into what looks to be pure glass.
This doesn't look familiar because I thought this was the effect that we had last time. But I don't think it was a beetle. I thought it was the scorpions that did that.
No, the scorpions never did that. Let's put you on the map. So Savannah, you are 30 feet up, and I'm going to say you're with this guy, talking to him. Oh no, you fell to the ground. You got pulled. You are with this guy here.
right back.
Vera, you had to be within 30 feet of your guardian, so I'm going to put you here and then move you 30 feet. By the way, it is nighttime, so it's definitely hard to see. And then Rolly, you landed right in the middle next to the guardian. There you go. There are certain kingdom soldiers that have the little skull symbol next to them. Those are dead bodies. Because of an act of aggression, all of this is happening. I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
My map didn't update.
Oh.
Neither did mine.
Oh, let me activate. There you go.
There we go. Well, this is going to be good, but it's also bad.
I have thoughts right now. So many thoughts.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20 for a total of what?
22.
22. Savannah.
17.
17. And I know we're currently waiting for Vera, so let me at least put you guys in order. Okay. You right there? Yeah? Okay. Roll initiative when you can.
Okay. Three.
3. Okay. Well, at least you're not last.
With a
Technically.
3, I'm not last?
Technically. Alright, let's put this fight in the scene. Alright. It is nighttime. You are getting some soft illuminations from the edgings as these giant 3-foot large beetles are starting to appear from the ground. Wherever they are touching, there is this molten glass that is currently starting to form. Sort of like sand that is... Have you ever seen like glass blowing where they're mid-shaping it? It's like that hot, gooey sand texture. Roll, you're up first.
All right. So I see that. I see them coming. I'm gonna make my way over here, and on my way there, I'm gonna shout, "Stop fighting each other!
Fight those things.
Fight those things!"
Roll a persuasion check. With disadvantage because you don't have any paperwork.
I have paperwork.
Well, at this point, be like, well, screw this, kill that.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 4.
A 4. This guy that you ran past makes an attack of opportunity. Let's see here. All right. That's going to be a 13 to hit. That does not hit. He strings wide, and you quickly dodge out of the way, making your way towards this guy.
Can I flavor that differently?
Yeah, absolutely.
He swings with a sword, right?
Yeah, he has what looks to be like a small short sword.
Okay, so he'll come in the swing, and I'll just shield bash it out of the way.
Oh yeah, it clinks. You hear as you continue running, the sound of the sand just kicking off behind you. By the way,
What
in
a
this,
dick!
this current sand that you're standing on, you do not have rough terrain. It is so fine, and there seems to be like a rocky underneath that allows you to keep footing.
Let's see here. I've taken attacks since my last turn, I assume, so I'm assuming Rage is still up.
Rage is still up.
Okay, I will move to attack the beetle in front of me.
Go for it.
27 to hit.
27 hits.
Okay. 17 points of damage.
17. Yeah, the first strike you hit hard as you cut through the actual, almost like the exoskeleton of the beetle itself. You see a splatter of hot blood just hits to the side as it starts to land onto the sand next to you. It starts to bubble and boil.
All right. I swing again. That'll be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. Okay. 14. 19 points of damage total.
You take this thing out in one turn. You go hitting twice. I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
Danger sense.
Yes, you may. Yeah.
Thank God I needed that. That'll be a 16.
You succeed. You only take 2 points of fire damage as this thing explodes in front of you. It almost pops as you stab the axe into it. What's your axe set to, by the way?
Oh shit! My axe is set to fire.
Oh, then how much damage did you do in that first and second?
I did.
You did 17 points of damage. How much was that? Was fire?
The last one was 2.
Okay.
The first one I think was 6.
I think this creature is still dead. If I've done my math right, but yeah, I'll say you get a sense as the axe starts to sink into it. None of that fire damage seems to have done any effect.
Okay. It is dead. I have a bonus action. I will use. I'll notice that, and I'll set the gambler's call to cold.
Cold, perfect. As it explodes, the fire obviously does splatter across your skin a little bit, causing that 2 points of fire damage. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, it didn't make a strength saving throw.
Didn't even have a chance.
Well, damn. So 14. That's gonna be 23.
23. As it explodes and its blood scatters around you, you see what you're standing in now is hot, molten sand, and you quickly sink your feet out of it, almost like as you step out, and you are not held by the molten glass that it left behind. So where you killed it, it's currently molten glass.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, 10-foot fire explosions. That's 5, 10. All of this here is fire.
Damn.
All of this is molten glass.
Well, that's great.
All right. So then I'm gonna use my remaining 5 meter movement to move there.
Did you only have 5 feet?
I only had 5 feet.
This is difficult terrain now. So
I can't even move.
No, you're stuck here.
All right.
You're not kept within the glass itself, but you're having a hard time running.
Okay. I'll use a free action just to shout at everyone, stand back. And I will end my turn.
All right. Next in line is going to be Savannah.
I don't even know what to do here. This is the guy I was talking to, right?
Yes, this guy here.
And where's this leader?
The leader is right here.
Yeah, forget that. I'm gonna tell the guy I was talking to him, like, if you know what's good for your troop, you will get them off that army and kill those. I'm gonna use my action to call Felix, and I'm actually... Do I want to get close to it? No, take that back. What I'm gonna do... Yeah. I'm gonna move... I keep double-clicking this. I'm gonna move to this one. I'm gonna use my bonus action to distract it to get the sneak attack to attack it.
Okay, yeah. Your mage hand streaks out forwards as you run next to it, as it starts to almost push and distract the fire beetle. You may attack with advantage.
It's going to be 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, I'm going to do it here. 1, 2. Roll. So add 2 to that, that's 38.
38 points of damage?
Yes.
Jesus. Yeah. You come up behind it and you actually see the thorax of this creature as it starts to flicker. What looks to be these small, wings that puff out this ash. It doesn't even look in your direction as you quickly grab a little bit of its antlers or antennae with your mage hand. It reels back, showing you the underbelly, and you stick your knife into it, streak upwards, and as you do so, it explodes like it did around Rolly. It is dead. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
You succeed. You only take 2 points of fire damage. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
That is going to be 15.
Uh, 15 is just enough as you find yourself surrounded by hot, molten sand.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to back out of the fire, so I'm going to go...
Let's see, you're right here, so that's 15 feet. Then it's going to be 15 feet, 10 feet, so that's 25. Then it'll be 35. Do you have 35 feet of movement?
30.
30? You can get right here.
God damn it. Alright, I'll take it.
Okay. After you, Savannah, it's now going to be the domain's turns. This guy is going to meet up with his captain, and you start to hear them yelling, "Captain, we have beasts behind us!" You see these other kingdom folks are kind of looking at this happening, and their attention is split between 4 things: the fire beetles, the domain, the celestial here, and you guys. So they're a little confused on what to do. So I think what the domain people are going to do is that they're going to sort of meet up here, and they're going to call strength in numbers. I think what they're going to do is they're going to hold thorn whips just in case. After that, it's going to be the kingdom. This guy immediately jumps back to his friend. This person will run to you, Vera, and go, "You're a troop member! What are you doing here? What's going on?"
We have orders from the Queen to stop the fighting. We already talked to Commander Ice. They're trying to get you to stop. And she'll hold out the little paper.
"Men, stand down!" He looks at the fire beetles that are coming out, and he's like, "Defend yourself against the beasts!" So I'll say that the kingdom folks are definitely persuaded. Now it's going to be the fire beetle's turns.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. So this guy's going to get about right about here, and they're going to get thorn whipped. Okay, that does hit. It does hit. It does hit. Let's say whatever this times 3. 8 times 3 is 21. This creature's still alive, but it is getting pulled in here. Okay. This guy is going to go here. This one's going to dash. This one's going to go towards Rolly. So this one against you, Rolly. It's going to make its bite attack. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. Pause against Rolly. These things have a bonus action dash.
Oh,
so
goody.
this guy is going to attack this person here. That's a hit. That's a miss. 7 points plus 1. So 8 points of damage in total as this thing bites down onto one of the domain soldiers. This one is going to do the exact same to this guy here. That's a hit. That's a miss. 9 points of damage in total. And then this here is going to natural 20. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be 23 points of damage. This guy is not looking good. One of the commander itself.
Oh, great.
This guy, this fire beetle, is going to attack you, Rolly. Natural 1. Dirty 20. You take 6 points of 6 plus 3. 9 points of slashing damage reduced to half. You take 4. And you take 5 points of fire damage. So 4 plus 5, you take 9 in total. This one, Savannah, is going to rush towards you.
Can really only use his brand thing once?
His what?
His brand thing, because doesn't he have fire resistance?
He could use up his reaction if you want to.
Oh.
Would you like to do that? No? Not yet? Okay, not a problem.
Calculation.
Yeah. First one's definitely not going to hit you, Savannah, but the second one is going to be an 18 to hit.
It hits.
You take 5 points of slashing damage, plus 6 points of fire damage.
I'll dodge the fire. Yeah, I'll dodge the 6.
Okay, yeah, you take 3 points of fire damage. As it crunches down, you see its small mandibles pinch into you, leaving a very, hot, searing brand across your leg. And I just forgot something. As these guys walked over, they left a nice trail of melted glass. Now, this one is going to head here. Let's put that there. There we go. And last but not least...
Yay. See if I don't die this time, too.
Not this again.
So there's going to be a total of 6 attacks on Vera and 2 attacks on the actual captain.
Oh.
So, let me get some d20s. Okay, how many of that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
19 to hit.
Miss.
12 to hit.
Miss.
23 to hit.
Hits.
22 to hit.
Hits.
7 to hit.
Miss.
So only 3 of them hit.
Only 3.
Would you like me to give you the grand total, or would you like me to give you each?
Oh, just give me the total.
Okay, got it. So in a combination of both fire and piercing damage, you take 24 points of damage.
Alright.
And then for the captain, that's going to be a miss, and that's going to be a miss. You get to notice that the Kingdom soldiers are a little bit more heavily armored than the Domain, so it's harder to hit them. So this captain's sort of keeping his own. This one up here, just roll for that. Miss, miss. Okay, we're cool with that. So that is the fire beetles. Vera, you're up.
Trying to see something. I should know if this is a damn bonus action or not. It is. Good. So I don't die. Toll the Dead, but at 60 feet I can get all 4 of them, right?
Is Toll the Dead one target?
Says oh yeah, 1. Me? Hold on, let's see. Each creature of my choice. I want to do the Word of Radiance because it's not fire damage, it's radiant damage.
Word of Radiance, yes you may.
But that one's only within 5 feet, so I think I can only get 2 of them?
You can get 3 of them.
Okay.
You can get this guy here, and this guy here.
Okay. Well, they have to make a con save.
Con save. Con save. Okay. 7.
Fail.
10.
Fail.
17.
Just saves.
Just saves. Alright, we'll say the bottom one saved.
Yeah, because it doesn't say half, so we'll just do... Only 2 of them get it. That's not bad. 10 points of radiant damage.
10 points to each of them. Yeah, you see a flash, you clap your hands together, release him out, and a blinding white radiant light lights up the darkened desert area that you're standing in. They're still moving, but definitely heavily hurt.
Then I'm gonna do a healing word on myself at a 4th level.
Okay. Yeah, because that was a cantrip. You can do this as a bonus action for leveled spells. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I have more D4s left than that, but okay. 6. 9. Oh. 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 4. So I get 17 points of healing.
17 points of healing. Not bad.
I'm not gonna move because they're all just gonna attack me if I do.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
19.
19.
12.
12. Only Savannah and Vera see this. Out of the darkened shadows cast by these lit floors and like the flames that are escaping from these crevices and cracks from the ground, a darkened shadowed hand reaches from the shadows, from the dirt and sand, reaches around one of the dead members of both sides and pulls them straight down into the sand.
Oh, crap.
I can't yell at the Celestial to try and pull it, huh?
I think it takes a bonus action to move it.
No, I'm just saying.
It's a spell. It's not like it's an you know it takes the form of a celestial, but it's not.
Yeah, he can't really help.
Yeah, it's a spell created. All right. Well, I'm gonna check in with my players right now. Generally, we would take a break right now, so I'm gonna ask you guys: would you like to take a break, Do we feel like ending the stream here? Because we're obviously kind of wiped out from the week. You know, player's choice.
I would say break's fine.
We can. I'd like to finish out this encounter.
Okay. Let's take a 10-minute break, stretch out, get some water, and we'll be back. And once we're finished this encounter, we'll see what happens, and we'll leave it off with a good cliffhanger for you guys. All right. See you in 10, guys. Hello, everyone. We're back. Let's jump right back into the fight.
Kill the beetles.
Kills the beetles. As Savannah and Vera both have noticed that these shadowed hand coming from the random lit shadows against the walls and dunes reach upwards, grab onto the waists of a domain and kingdom soldier and slinks them into the sand below. We're gonna go back to the top of the round with Rolly.
Kill the beetles. Let's go ahead and let's attack the guy in front of me.
Go for it.
All right. Brutal critical, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, holy shit, yes!
But on a beetle?
On a beetle! Kill the beetles!
One thing before any of all this, make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. That'll be 17.
All right, you're fine. Go ahead. Continue with this brutal goddamn critical.
Yay. Alright, where's the other one? Come on, you little bitch. There you are. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. That's gonna be 15, 21, 132. Fuck, I lost count. God damn it. Man, numbers.
That's why I said just do it in the chat.
They are not my fans. Hold on, I got a calculator right
Go for
here.
it. Go for it.
There we go. That is a even 40 points of damage, and the gambler's call is set to cold, if that matters.
You don't know for certain, but because with one heavy swing from Rolly's axe, this thing pops. So first and foremost, make me a dex save.
Dave's your sense. 17.
17 is plenty. This right now is that there. You take 1 point of fire damage as this thing pops against you. And
oh no.
You are still standing in what looks like molten sand.
Rough terrain, right?
Rough terrain, yes.
So 10, 20, is that correct?
Correct, and now you can move normally.
30, 35.
Actually, that'd be 45 considering this line as well is also molten glass. So you can stop there, actually.
Well, wouldn't I stop here then?
Yeah.
I'd stop there, yeah. Okay, well, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but I guess this will be as close as I can get. Then I'm going to do my second attack on that guy right there.
Go for it. Trying to just fill out these lines.
That'll be an 18.
18 hits.
Alright. Ooh. 22 points of damage on that guy.
22 points damage. It's still up. It's not looking good. You brought it. I'll say this much. It's on death's door. Very much so.
Oh. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good to know. Action search?
You may, if you would like. If you have it.
Yeah, I would like to move more, but I can't. I'm stuck.
You can use your action from action surge to dash if you like.
But then that removes my entire attack.
That's true.
Yeah. No, this thing needs to die. I just wanted to take someone else out with it. Okay. Yeah, I'll action search. I'm gonna try to... we talked that this guy was the leader, right?
This guy's the leader here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to save him. Action surge. Do I have anything I could use? Anything. Oh. We didn't do the Talker's Blade thing, but I don't think that would matter, right? Because it's not spoken language.
Yeah, these are beasts.
Peace. Okay. Um. I'm really trying to think. I want to position myself right here. Here, I'm gonna move myself just to show you. I want to position myself right here.
You know, how about this? Instead of walking through this, you could have jumped.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I think we could safely say that you could have jumped your way onto this spot.
Yay! All right, now. Okay. Does action surge give me another bonus action?
No, it gives you just another action.
Okay, so just another action. All right. Then I will do my first attack on the beetle that's attacking the leader.
Got it.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. Then. Ooh. 22 points of damage additional.
You kill this thing, and I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
Okay, that's pretty good. It'll be 18 to the dex save.
You take 2 points of fire damage, and so does this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So it's
Big was this fireball.
The leader is looking very like on death's door as well. And let's go ahead and draw out the explosion. 10 feet, so that's... All this is melted glass. So I'm going to need a strength save from Rolly, you specifically, as well as these 4 guys. So let me check their strength saving throws. Domain people are not that strong.
Mine will be a 23.
You are totally fine. Success on the captain, failure on everyone else. So that means at the end of a turn. Okay. So that's what we know. So this guy here is restrained. Let's see, what's the good thing for restraint? Yeah, there we go. And restrained. Okay. It explodes, does that. You have another attack?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hurl the other attack at the dude diagonal. Yeah, that guy.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. I will need him to roll a strength save.
Got it. That's going to be a 12.
That will fail. I will kick him back 10 feet, but I will not take his place.
Got it.
Actually, I will take his place.
Okay.
I just thought about it. I will take his place. Damage to that. Oh, that's weak. Okay, so it's gonna be. It'll be 15 points of damage to that beetle.
Okay, it's still alive. You slice once against it and you kick it. Even through the molted glass that you're stepping through, you're able to take its place quickly, as your training allows you to.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use a free action to tell the guys in there to move now, if you can.
Only the captain can, unfortunately, so he's definitely going to take that advice.
Yes. And then I will end my turn there.
Okay. Savannah, you're up.
Same thing as the last time. I'm gonna distract the Buto and then attack it.
Go for it.
Ooh, a natural 20 to hit.
That hits.
see. Go back here. Roll. So +2, that is going to be 29 points of damage.
Yeah, you take this thing out once again with a very solid strike with your blade. The dagger finds purchase and strikes into what looks to be like the innards, like next to the chest. As you start to cut and twist the blade itself, it starts to shake and rumble. Make me a dex save.
Be nice, be nice. That's going to be 18 for the dex save?
18? Yes, that succeeds. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just realized there's a square button. I don't have to draw all this. Oh well. So, because you beat the DC, you only take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make me a strength save.
Be nice. That is going to be also 18.
You succeed. You can move. You are not restrained.
Good. So I'm going to use all my movement and get the heck out of here. So,
one final thing. You started your turn in this part of the molten glass, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Because you started your turn there within the molten... Well, you ended your turn in the last turn in the molten glass. That means you take 28 points of fire damage.
Ouch. I can't do anything about that, can I?
Unfortunately not. It's less of like dodging an attack, more like...
I was stuck there.
Standing in molten glass. But you can't move.
Remove the full 30 to get out of there, and I'll end my turn.
I'm going to have to minus 20 because you did go through rough terrain.
Alright, that's fine.
So we'll say, well, that would have been like here, so you're right there.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. Rolly just did that.
And you said it was 26?
28.
Damage?
28.
28.
Yeah.
right.
It's now going to be the domain's turns. So these guys are restrained. I'm going to handle them first, see if they can get out before they end their turn still in the molten glass. So they need a strength save of what? Okay. Fail. 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 They're all still stuck. They're actually sinking lower into the glass itself.
I agree.
Aren't they taking damage too because they started their turn in it?
It's when they end their turn. But because they can't break free, they have no movement, and they will have to end their turn here. I think what they'll do as an action to prepare for the hurt, they'll place a hand on their chest, and they'll all cast Cure Wounds on themselves.
That's smart. So we don't
Yeah,
add any
because
more
what I worry about
bodies.
is the captain getting out of that.
Each of them heal 10 points. So you're fine. You got one. And the captain's going to spend his turn 10, 20, get out, place a hand on his chest, do Cure Wounds, heal 10. And as a bonus action, he is going to wild shape into a panther, we'll say. So I'm going to make this guy... We'll use this symbol. I don't know what it means. Targeted. Fine. Well, you see the actual captain shape shift into what looks to be a black furred panther, which allows it to have some extra AC. Cool. All right. This guy who's free, he's going to attack this beetle. Wait, what's this? If he attacks the beetle, it's going to hurt. I think he has to, unfortunately, because if he doesn't, this thing's going to still start biting his friends. Okay, he's going to try to attack it with a short sword.
Just like the recollection. That's
going to be a
hurt.
miss, unfortunately. And that's it for the domain. Kingdom now. These two kingdom guys who are next to this fire beetle are going to go F that and attack with a combination of 4 attacks because they get to attack twice. Miss. Hit. Miss. So 2 hits. 3. That's going to be 18 points of... No, hold on. Wait, what's this? 6 plus... Hold on, I know math, guys. I definitely know math. Okay, alright. 8, 9, 12.
But does math know you?
Nope. That's 12 points of damage collectively. So they're currently doing that. The captain right next to you, Vera, is going to... He's going to attack the one to the south twice.
Okay.
That's a natural 1, and that's a natural 20.
Hello.
So it's going to be 12 points of damage on this one here, which I believe is one of the ones that did get hit from yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good. This guy's not looking good. These two are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 rush forward and hopefully try to finish the job. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. And that's a hit. This one here, you see additional 2 other soldiers start to rush through the sand and swipe twice, some of them hitting the actual ground below. This beetle explodes. I need everyone to make me a dex saving throw. Essentially just you, Vera, one of the players.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's enough, but I don't think I add anything to it either.
I can't hear you.
14.
14, you succeed.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Shocking.
For the 14, I did not think I was saving shit.
These guys are technically not that high of a challenge rating, but when they're all together, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And I now need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. That I'm a little better at. 18.
18?
Yep.
You succeed. Actually, this guy is not restrained. He's just got the full front of the... There you go. Alright, yeah. It all explodes, and everyone takes 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
Man. After them, it's going to be the fire beetles. So let's go left to right. The first one on you, Rolly. It's going to make 2 attacks. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Other one's going to be a 20 to hit. Dirty.
Hits.
So I'll go in order. First one is going to be 3 points of slashing damage. Reduced to half, you take 1. And 3 points of fire damage. So a total of 4. The other one is going to be 6 points of slashing damage reduced to half. You take 3. And then an additional 3 points of fire damage. I don't know, I'm hitting 3s all the time here.
Well, I like it.
You know, it's working out, so...
Better 3s than 23s.
As a bonus action, it's going to disengage and dig.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's going to be it. This one right in the middle is also not looking pretty good. It's going to... Oh, wait. We ended the domain guys' turns, and they were stuck in the glass. I have to roll for them. Hold on. They all take 12 points of damage.
Good thing they healed.
Good thing we do.
Okay, back to the fire beetle. It's going to attack, I think, what it seems to be the easiest meal here. And then disengage and dive. Miss. Miss. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Moving on to these guys. This one is going to attack twice. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a miss. 9 points of slashing and 3 points of fire, which is 12 in total. This domain guy up here, or kingdom guy, takes 12. Let's see. The one next to you, Vera, is looking pretty hurt, but it's still going to try to take some bites out of you. That's going to be a miss. That's going to be a natural 20.
Glove away.
Oh.
First one is going to be the slashing damage.
Okay.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 11 points of fire damage.
Oh, so what I healed.
Yeah.
Eat.
It's going to dig. Next are going to be these two. This one's going to move up a little bit, attack the captain. Miss. Miss. The other one's going to try to attack you, Vera.
Okay.
Miss and a dirty 20.
30-20 hits.
Dirty 20 hits. You take 5 points of slashing damage. 3 points of fire.
Okay.
It is now Vera's turn.
Thank God, because if she didn't heal herself, she's gonna probably die. I can't remember if this is a bonus action. Hold on. Damn, it's not. That's alright. How far is that guy with this, like the furthest soldier with the skull on his little thing?
From you?
Yeah, the one that's over here towards like the rocks.
This one's 25 feet.
Oh, I can get him. Alright. Well, I'm not going to do damage because I don't want to die. I'm going to do mass cure wounds. And I can get 6 people within 30 feet.
Make me a medicine check.
Oh, is he like dead? I don't even know what my medicine is. 19 plus something. 19 plus 9.
19 plus 9, so 28. This guy is fully dead.
Ew. Okay, well, I'm not gonna waste it on him then. I guess I'll do us 4, myself, and then these 3 guys.
Yeah, for sure.
3d8 plus something. Oh, that's my spell damage. Ooh. 2, 8, 16 plus 21 plus 4, so 25 points of healing.
25 points of healing. Jesus. Yeah, that feels good.
That's... don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. So that ends my turn, essentially.
Ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Since you end your turn while staying within the glass...
I'm like, I can't face step.
You do have movement.
Yeah, I know. But then I want to get an attack of opportunity.
Alright, that is going to be 25 points of fire damage.
Oh, good. So back where I was. Almost dead.
At the end of the round, everyone make me perception checks.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Also 21.
21.
I got a 14.
14. All 3 of you see another shadowed hand come up, grab one of the dead bodies, and slink it under. So this one gets pulled. So does this one. Back to top of the round. Rolly.
Are the dudes in the glass still alive?
They're still alive.
Is there any way I can help them?
You can probably help one of them. by trying to break them out of the glass that's starting to cool and form around their legs?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so that's going
Use
to
all
be
my movement.
10, 20, 30 to where you're currently at.
Yep. I'll help this guy right here.
Make me a strength save. Oh no, not strength check. It would be like an athletics, athletics check.
All right, it's still the same number. 24.
24. You break this guy out.
All right. Can I break him out and I fling him over?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll
Get out of here.
I don't want that to just break him out to be your action. Yeah, you toss him out.
Yeah, get out of here. And then I'll use a bonus action for second wind.
Okay, that's a 1d10 plus 3, I think.
Yeet. No, it's gonna be 4 points.
4 points of healing.
Oh no.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Since you've ended your turn within the glass, you take 22 points of fire damage.
I'd like to reaction that.
You may. As you step into the molten, bubbling sand that is currently having a reflectant sheen to it, as you start to feel the heat start to crawl up your legs, you look over to your side and you see like a very like muscular Amazon-looking woman, like a vestige of a past relative, who puts her hand into the fire and absorbs a little bit, smiles at you warmly, and disappears.
And I take half, right? 11?
And you take half. You only take 11.
Okay.
All right. After Rolly, Savannah.
All right. Let's move her to these guys, and I'm going to attack the beetle.
Okay. Same strategy.
It's distracted, so do I need to do it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, actually, you don't need to. You don't roll with advantage because it's not like you're hidden, but you do get sneak attack because it is allies next to it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So that it's going to be 16 to a hit.
That just hits.
Oh, thank God. So.
These things are a little flighty.
38.
How much?
38.
Yeah, this thing's dead. God, one hit wonder. You sneak behind this as you actually reach down and you grab onto one of the shoulders, soldier's shoulder, boosting yourself up, slashing downwards and quickly dodging backwards as this thing starts to rumble and explode, leaving bits of this sort of fiery ash and blood across everyone. First of all, make me a dex save. I'll make a dex save for these guys.
17.
Succeed. Succeed. Everyone succeeds. Everyone only takes 1 point of fire damage. I should be using the square. I don't know why I keep doing this.
You like doing things the hard way.
I do. Apparently. There we go. And make me a strength save.
That is going to be 19.
You are not restrained.
Do I have enough movement to get out of the way out? So if I move half my speed would be 15, so it'll be here, huh?
Yeah, you'd have to probably move back to here to get out.
Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll move there.
These guys, unfortunately, did not make their strength save. Any bonus action? You can bonus action to dash if you want. And if you wanted to, you could have gone southwards if you wanted to do that too.
In that case, I'm going to go back where I was, and I'm going to go southwards.
Go for it.
So I'll dash.
10, 20, 30.
I'll get all the way out, and then I'll use the rest of my dash to move down to... I don't want to go in the fire. God damn it. Vera, why are you in the fire?
I don't know, why were you in the fire? We've all been.
I'll move there for now.
All right. After
Not by
that,
choice.
it's going to be the domain soldiers. This guy's super profusely happy that he's out. He's going to follow Rolly's suit and try to help out his fellow domain member and try to help him out. He's going to go over here, give the help action. This guy's now trying to make a strength save with advantage. Succeeds.
Yeah.
No longer restrained. He's going to use his movement to get the hell out. The captain, who's turned into a panther, is going to stay by his teammate here, and the teammate's going to attempt to get out. Nope, not with a natural one. And because he ends his turn like that, he takes damage. And unfortunately is knocked out.
Oh no.
You said knocked out, not dead. I can fix knocked out.
I think what this guy's going to do... See, does he have any speed to get there? He does, 30 feet. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on his dead friend. Heal him for 7 points of healing. He's like... drops down into the molten lava. This guy rushes off to the corner, grabs him by the shoulder, pulls him up. You see a little bit of like melted sand start to drip from the face, and he's like, "Come on, live!" A bit of like almost immediate health healing as the guy goes, "Get me out! Get me out!" And he's sinking further and further and further. That's it for the domain. With the kingdom, these two guys are going to try to get the hell out.
Yeah, I need my guys to kill these beetles.
They cannot.
Fuck out.
They rolled pretty badly. They both take 24 points of damage. So 24. And this guy drops.
The hell's our carpet? I don't need help.
These two guys, I'll say this guy in particular, the captain, is going to attack twice, hit and hit. 14 plus 2 is 14.
Kill him dead.
6, 20. So that's going to be 20 points of damage on this guy, who Vera already hurt with the Radiancy, which is enough to kill it.
Yay.
I need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's like our victories hurt. I don't like.
Seriously. Oh. Well, 15.
There we go. That's a good square. 15, you succeed. They both succeed as well. You guys all take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And they're going to use their movement to go 10, 20, 25, and just get the hell out. Vera, you're up.
Oh, thank God. She's gonna do what she did before and try Word of Radiance on this thing.
Okay.
So con save.
Con save. 13.
Yeah, you fail. Where's my other d6? There we go. Oh, hi. Okay. 12 points of damage. Oh wait, I get the potent spellcaster. I always forget to add that. So 15.
15. This one... Let's see here. This one's already hurt, so 15 points of damage is enough to do it. Roll me a
Strength.
dex save.
Oh, dex.
Oh, did I have you make a strength save?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, then you're going to have to make 2.
Dex is 19 because I don't add anything to it.
All right, you succeed. All of this is just fire. Vera right now is standing in a sea of hotness. Yeah, you take 1 point of fire damage, and now make me 2 strength saves.
I can't be good in that armor.
Yeah, you are sweating. You're profusely sweating.
That's
And
That's
it's
a
like-
hot microwave in there.
Yeah,
you said strength, right?
strength save.
Plus 3, 18 plus 3 is 21.
21, that's your first one. Roll a second.
Yeah, rolled 18 twice.
You are not restrained.
Yay.
So you still have movement now.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
gonna
your
get the
action.
fuck out.
Where do you go? 10, 20.
Can I move through them technically? Right?
How much was your speed?
30.
You could remember, this is rough terrain.
Oh, so can I get out of it or no?
I think you would have to go southwards.
Yeah, I'd have to go like down, huh?
Yeah, so that'd be 10, 20, 25.
Okay. And I'm gonna healing word myself, cause damn. I'm gonna do it at a second level. It's 2d4 plus.
I gotta give a quick count of how many more beetles there are.
It's 10 points of healing. And that ends my turn.
Okay. All right, at the end of your turn, Vera, yeah, I don't think first of all, everyone roll me a perception check.
Aw. 18.
18.
10.
10.
A lot. I rolled a 17 plus 8.
All right, rolling,
lot.
Rolling Savannah, rolling and Vera see another body get taken. So this is what's going to happen, guys, is we're going to officially get out of combat right now because the rest of the beetles are beasts. They are at least smart enough to know when they're beaten and when there's low enough numbers where they're not going to win. However, there is one big concerning thing, and that is there is a domain member stuck, and there is a dead kingdom member who's also stuck, and another one who's stuck. So I'm going to ask all three of you, what would you do in this scenario right now?
Question: was the carpet shot down, as in I can't use it, or I was taken down so it went back into the sphere?
It went back in the sphere. It still has the remaining days. It only has 3 HP right now, though.
But it's fire resistant, right?
But it is fire resistant.
I'm pulling that carpet out.
Okay. Who are you going for?
These two are the closest one to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for those two first.
Okay. Since you're gonna go to this guy, you can go 25 feet to get to this guy here.
Okay.
Are you trying to pull him out?
As much as my puny little body will let me, yeah.
Roll me an athletics check.
That is going to be a 14.
14? Not enough.
Ugh.
Rolly, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run up to this guy and I'm gonna try to pull him out.
Roll me an athletics check.
18.
Yeah, that's enough to pull him out and throw him to the side.
Yeet him out.
He is yeeted and still alive.
Are we out of combat?
We're technically out of combat. I'm taking it turn by turn to see what you guys do.
Then I'm gonna get out. And I think I was here, right? I believe
Yeah.
It was here. So it's 10, 20, 30?
25.
25, 35, 40, and I'm gonna... Actually, wait, no. 5... Savannah's got... You got that one, right?
She needs to
You
make
You
a
see her
strength.
trying. She's like on the carpet pooling.
Yeah, she rolled
Alright.
enough.
25, 30, 40, and on my next turn I would jump on in and help.
Got it. All right. Vera, what are you doing?
But you said I can't make my guardian help, right?
No.
I guess I'm just making my way over there, because everybody else over here got snatched. Like, we're not in initiative, so
Okay. We're out of initiative. I can say that you can get to like here.
Okay.
Is there anything you're gonna try to? Is it like that was your movement? Is there anything else you'd like to
Oh.
try to do?
I went too far. I don't think there is anything I can do.
So you get to the edge of the molten glass pool.
Yeah, because if I do spiritual weapon, I don't think I can use it like to help pull somebody out. And I'm like fucking tapped as shit right now.
So yeah, there is a current unconscious member or kingdom soldier, and one that's stuck that's currently grabbing onto Savannah's arms going, pull me out, pull me out!
Could I send... Oh man, I don't know how many hit points she has. We never worked this out. For Lila, could I send her to go in there and try to drag somebody out?
You want to send Lila?
Yeah. I mean, that's all I can do. I only have like first level spells left. That's it.
Yeah, you can use your action to make use of the card.
Yeah.
And pull out Lila. So I don't think I have a thing for Lila.
I don't think
so
we have anything for her, but...
So do you have anything to put out the fire?
Nope. I'm tapped.
Oh, wow.
So-
That's why I kept telling you guys, either we rest or we get there.
do you have the brown bear stats?
I think you gave it to me a long time ago. I don't think I saved it.
All right, here I got it here. So for brown bear, I need you to make me a strength check.
Okay.
So or an athletics check. So that's going to be a D20 plus 4.
Oh, well, her strength is better than mine. I'm at +3. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Lila, you toss out the card. It forms into a larger adolescent bear.
Well, she was getting bigger. I did feed her.
Yeah. And she steps into the actual burning hot
Sorry, Lila.
molten glass, grabs onto the person's...
Whoever's
you know.
closest.
Are you doing the restrained guy or the one who's dead? Or unconscious?
The one that's... I guess the one that's unconscious. I don't want somebody to get snatched.
Okay. So Lila has 40 speed.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10, 20, 30,
Ooh,
and just to get out 35.
good girl. That's my action, though, huh?
That's your action. This guy takes another, since he was unable to get pulled out. This guy takes at the end of the round.
I was like, unconscious. If he goes dead, I can't fix him, so...
15 points of damage. But I think before that, he's going to use a second wind to maybe try to mitigate some of that. So 11 points of damage in total, which he's still up. Kingdom guards are a little sturdier than your average guard. That's going to be the round. We're going to go back to the beginning. Savannah, what are you going to try to do?
Can I hold my action for rolling? Because I think I should.
Yeah, you could definitely do so. You're going to do a help action or...
I'm gonna help Rolly once he gets over here.
All right, Rolly.
Okay, use my free action to tell the 3 remaining domain soldiers behind me to go retrieve the corpses.
Quickly.
Do not let them be taken.
Okay.
And then for me, I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to try to pull the guy out.
All right, make me an athletics check. Your rage is already over right now, but you do get advantage because Savannah gave you the help. And the domain guys will go get the remaining crew.
23.
Yeah, you're able to pull them free. Yeet them out.
Yeet it. And then I still have movement. So I think I expended like 10 feet getting in there.
Mm-hmm.
So 15, right?
Yes.
15, 25, 30, 40,
40.
and I'll stay there.
Okay.
Since I didn't move, can I use my movement to get out of the flames?
Yeah, absolutely. You're actually hovering above it, so you're fine, but you could definitely hover away.
All right. I'm assuming we're going here, so...
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have 30 feet.
So 30 feet, we'll go here.
Perfect. Savannah has placed herself in a situation where she can easily keep an eye out on any dead bodies. We're going to call this the whole entire counter. You guys don't have any worries about any other bodies being taken care of since you guys all have fully secured the remaining ones here. There's a dead body right here that Vera can definitely turn her attention to as well.
Yeah, that or send a bear. Or yell at those guys to get him.
The captain of both sides comes towards you guys, and they are looking scarred, burnt, tired. They both look towards you three, and go, "All right. And you see the kingdom captain goes, "We were informed to stand down. We would like to request mercy, as our orders are to retreat." And the domain head, like, sort of scratches, sort of vamps out of the panther-like form and go, "We haven't been told as such. Leave our land."
Can I show them the scroll that they gave me from the queen that says they want a meeting with their queen?
You hand the scroll over? What is this?
I mean, she'll basically explain that, like, the war's in vain, and that I don't know if you've seen those things snatching everybody's bodies, but that's why we're here. She's trying to end this. And she hands over the scroll for him to read, basically that the two queens are trying to meet.
They look at the, or at least the guy looks at the, captain looks at the letter.
Something bigger out for us than just the domain and the kingdom. And if we don't get the dead out of here, we're gonna be in trouble.
Who are you guys?
The three griffins?
I think I've heard of you.
I didn't hear what you said.
I think I've heard of you.
I mean, we know Ruby Blair. That helps.
I'm sure the queen would like to speak with you, but, all right. Men, pull back. No quarrel here. You see the domain start to pull back a little bit. The kingdom soldiers have to do the same. There's still a bit of a tension between the two of, is anyone going to break formation? Is there any, like, you know, what... We just came from 2 heated battles and switched attentions quickly, so it's still tensioned and still, you know, you could still feel it, but the battle for now has been situated.
Take my little scroll back and put it in my pocket.
You what now?
I said I asked for the scroll back because I need to go give it to her.
We're going to provide this to the queen.
Oh, okay.
You're not an official.
That's fine. Actually,
Yeah,
was
start to
just
back
done
away.
talking to her, but alright.
You see the captain before he leaves, he looks to you guys, you know, your crew, and looks and goes, if this truly is a false war, by what Queen Caspian has situated and asked for an audience, I can only expect, since you three have some dealings with the crown, the domain crown, that you should expect a message spell to reach you in the next few days. Well, maybe in the next few months.
Okay. Well, clear any dead off the ground. Don't let them touch the ground.
They nod and slowly start to back away. You guys are standing in the middle of the desert as everyone starts to pull away. And you get a sense that the fighting has situated, you know, it's finished in your area.
We did. Can you contact Uthiel and see if no? Oh,
You're funny. That's why I said I only have first level spells.
I think we just need to get back to the hands as soon as possible.
well, yeah.
So yeah, I'm already on the carpet. I'm like, yeah, get on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on. I'm tired.
Okay.
On.
You guys get on, the carpet lifts upwards and starts to rocket away in the night as you start to slowly get closer and closer making your way directly southeast towards the open hands. The giant monument slowly starting to come into view, only illuminated by the moonlight after maybe 45 minutes or so, sort of going at full speed. And using your knowledge of the open hands, able to make your way back down into the Raven's Kiss. It's kind of strange where you don't have a teleportation circle to take you to the Nexus. You have to fly down that thousand fall tubing, like the actual spiral staircase, going past the spiked trap area. And you weren't able to notice this before, but when you get to the sand pit where you were sucked into the sand, there's actually an opening on the very, very, very top, which you're able to reach because of the carpet.
Well, security.
Savannah, as you start to move the carpet down onto the actual stone flooring within this cave-like structure of the Raven's Kiss, you can hear the sound of shackling, moving metal, and you see what looks to be 3 Richards pulling on a shackled to his elbow, like wrists, and to his neck at this point, like this, Garwin, who's getting pulled forward.
See?
I'm not gonna make my presence known.
Example of fuck around, find out.
You hear the one Richard who can actually speak, who turns to him and goes, "Garwin, truly, you break all of our hearts, and you dare to go against your guild and family." You see Garwin kind of like look at him with a sort of a squinted-eyed look, spit at the floor because he can't really aim too much in his current predicament, and goes, "I do what I want. You're using old methods, old techniques. None of them can compare to what we can do now. Paper and pen to send messages? Singular agents? We can make an entire system. And that's what you're lacking, and that's what you would never figured out." Richard sort of gives a shrug and goes, "That might be so, but we have our teachings, and our leaders taught us as such. It's worked for so long. Why break when it, what's the saying where it's like, if it's broke, don't fix it?" And they take him down into the tombs. You guys are just hovering like 40 feet in the air watching this happen.
Yeah, we're the peanut gallery.
No, I want to see this shocked look on his face when we appear in his trial, so... continue to take us down to the Nexus. Even though I'm like, are we just gonna stay down in the Raven's Claw for tonight, or where are we going now?
I mean, I can't do that spell again, so it's either we rest or we find somewhere to stay.
I mean, technically we can go home. While we still have home.
I
Yeah.
think we should follow up and see if Uthiel was able to find success.
Yeah, that would help.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they may need help. I think we needed help.
So where to?
Yeah.
So he's at Attigate, right?
He's at Attigate.
Yeah.
He's a
guess
few
so.
days away.
I
So
mean,
we
I
go back to Akota?
guess. I could rest
Like,
on the
wait,
carpet.
Where's the map?
Okay. So you guys are going to travel
I mean, Vera technically only needs 4 hours, so
To
it's not an
here.
8-hour rest.
You would suspect that the fighting is right about here, which is about 3 days with a carpet to get to 6 run, and then about an extra day, so 4 days in total to get to here.
By the time we get there, they're probably done.
I mean, unless we rest here and then try to do the recall thing again and be closer.
No, I would say we rest here. We can touch base to see where they are and if they need us go.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. What's the resting situation?
I don't know. I guess we're resting on this dang carpet.
That's insane. I'm like, if we're in the Nexus, we can go home. We can go rest in our bed. Or we can go to one of the many places and get a bed.
Yeah, I guess. Might as well. Better than the floor.
So I guess we'll go back to the Books and Brews for tonight.
Sounds good. You take the Nexus entrance going towards Alrak. You once again feeling that shift of teleportation going through the actual portals. Entering in the very small, very abandoned at this point, Alrak section of the Raven's Kiss. Using the Arcane elevator to boost you up to the 4th floor where you enter in. Seeing your beds already made. There is a letter on one of the counters with what looks to be like a sealed, almost like a vacuum sealed like cup on each of your nightstands.
Wait. I'll go to the letter?
The letter is written with the flourish and style that you can only expect from Moscow. As it's got like little swooshes and really excessive cursive and very decorative and stylized like an artificer would. And essentially it reads, to my family and loved ones, me and Mary are taking a bit of a break from Books and Brew and working. We're going to be spending the night at her house. However, I left you something that can help you sleep a little bit.
I open mine.
And then there's a little PS note that says, "Don't put live flame next to any of these drinks, please."
Okay. What do they do?
What do they do?
Yeah.
Do you drink it?
Yeah, why the hell not? I'm tapped.
I'm looking up here. Quizzically, I'm all like, nope, you first.
You open it up. It's like a copper cup, and as you open, it's not opaque, but as you open it up, you could see inside of it is. I can only describe to be. Have you guys ever had Three Wise Men?
Sounds familiar.
It's like Jameson, Jose Cuervo, and Jack Daniels. It is the roughest smelling mixture.
It's rough. Gets the job done.
And it is brown, like wood. And as you chug it down, it burns your throat, Vera. And immediately I need you to make me a con save.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's my con mod. 17 plus something. 19.
But 24. Oh.
19. You have to hold on to your bed as immediately the room starts to spin, but you do not knock out.
Okay.
And you are what... There is a game mechanic. You are considered drunk at this moment.
That's fine. She's in her bed. I think she just rolls over. Yep. Good night. Quick.
Figure out how Savannah's going to interpret that. She goes, "It's like, did she get poisoned? Was she tired? Smell the liquor. She might just be drunk." Okay.
I think she puts her pillow over her head because she's like, quiet.
Whether you take the drink or not, you either enjoy a night of sort of the room spinning, but enjoying that sort of loose feeling in your head, or you decide to not to partake and just relax and collapse into the bed, knowing that it's been a while since you've been able to sleep in your bed for a while, so it's nice. And
I leave Lila out.
yeah, Lila curls up near the actual Arcane elevator. So it's like one of those moments where if any of you has to pee at night, you trip over her And you're like, God, stop sleeping right next to the door.
She's probably too big to sleep in my bed. She could probably sleep in Rolly's bed.
I think only one of them probably could fit.
Yeah, like probably one of them could fit. But yeah, you guys are taken aback by sort of a long 24 hours, resting and enjoying sort of the night's rest within your home, seeing from one of the windows that you have just sort of the falling moon as it starts to get darker and darker and clouded by clouds. Vera, during your nightly slumber, you have a dream about it's almost like a black void, and you stand upon what looks to be almost like water underneath your feet, like just an inch tall water floor with sort of the black void underneath you. And as you start to move and slosh, you could see sort of some sort of illumination and light flicker off the movement of water as you move through it. And as you start to move through this open expanse, you see on a pedestal a jar, like a giant vase that is currently atop a pedestal. What do you do?
So one more time, because I'm writing it down.
Huh?
So one more time with the pedestal.
There's a giant like vase.
What does the vase look like?
Roll me. What is it? What'd you say?
What does the vase look like?
What does the vase look like? It is. You see that it is like gray clay make. There are some symbols etched in on the sides. It's just hard to tell in this dreamlike stance.
I think I try to make out the symbols before touching it.
Roll me your Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't use that stat. Oh, +6. Good job. 22.
13?
22.
22.
16 plus 6.
You can't understand the true meaning of the symbols, but you do glance at some arcane ruins that almost have multiple meanings. Some of them you see symbols like a phoenix, or sort of a rising sun, and you see all of this on the actual, just like snippets of it, and you hear the words reborn, and the clay pot and vase start to crack. What do you do?
What does she have on her in this dream? Is it just like her regular stuff?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what do you have on this dream? It's your dream.
I mean, she probably has her weapons and stuff. I don't imagine she does dreams with nothing on her. Not after the first couple dreams she had with Lily. She's gonna try and do like some kind of radiant magic on it.
Right, you're gonna try to break it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, not break it, but can she just hold up her symbol to it?
Yeah.
Like her paler symbol?
Any effect you're trying to do, or just seeing what happens if
just seeing what happens, like if it has a reaction to it.
You raise up the paler symbol, and a soft light starts to emanate from it, and almost like a stream where water and light is pulling outwards. It starts to almost fizzle the moment it gets close enough to this pot, like almost something's pulling it away, and the pot itself has another hairline crack, and then another one. And then another one.
I think she's gonna hold her shield up.
You hold your shield up. Instead of, you're kind of expecting the worst, and only a small sliver, like maybe 3 inches, cracks downwards into a point like a triangle, falls down into the water and sinks in, and you see darkness inside this clay pot, and it is immediately opened by a silvered eye inside of it. There is a body in there attached to a very pale looking being with a silver eye, and it kind of like blinks, looks around, sees you, and immediately the pot starts to shake. And as it starts to wob and weave back and forth, almost about to break and fall off the pedestal, you wake up. It's the next morning. Rolly, as you start to sleep and rest, yes, you Rolly, you are surrounded, you find yourself surrounded in almost like a funhouse mirror maze, where you look up and you see the sky, and as you reach up higher towards the sky itself, then you start to see almost like a reflection of your own hand coming down, so meeting like a mirror that's on top. You look down, you see grass and field and wheat, and as you look to the left and right, you can see yourself in weird angles and shapes, and as you start to walk, touching and trying to make sure you don't bump into anything, you look to your left and you see your brother Arad, and you sort of shift trying to catch him, and then you see your father Ezekiel, see him almost walking in sort of an elderly state, tired but still movable. You start to try to go around. They have split. Where do you go?
Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. I would assume that... Which one was closer?
Probably because he has an elderly step to his walk and gait. Probably your father is like falling behind in terms of walking.
I would try to go to the closest one.
Okay. You rush to the left, trying to not bump into any of these mirrors, looking up, still seeing a reflection of your own hand as you start to get to a certain point. And you stop at what looks to be like a cul-de-sac, where it's like it ends at a dead end, and you are surrounded by a circle of mirrors. And you see Ezekiel standing next to you in the reflection. And then from behind you, you see your brother Arad join you as well. And you can see from beyond the hallway that you just came from all these mirrors, you see your younger brother Kat look around the corner and immediately is pulled, like something grabbed and pulled him.
I would run to him.
Okay, you run down the hallway, turn the corner immediately, and you're getting lost. It's hard to tell where you started. It's hard to tell where you ended. You know you just came from a dead end, but all these twists and turns. I will give you an option. Choose 1, 2, or 3.
Do I know what those options are?
No, that's exactly how Rolly feels about which way to go.
Oh, okay. So they're different paths.
They're different paths.
Okay.
It's like you skid out of the hallway, you look and you see numerous paths, and you're like, I have no clue where to go. 1, 2, or 3.
Go with path number 3.
Path number 3. You take a right, keep moving, and you just see the tail end of the boot of Cat. You pick up pace. Because you chose 3, I need you to make me a strength save.
21.
You rush so fast that you crash through a mirror. And the entirety of the mirrored walls start to come down and clatter around you. And you stand there as the entire world around you starts to break apart. You see your family behind you. And as you look ahead, you see 2 cats. And you wake up.
2 cats. What
2
color were they?
I don't know what colors. Sort of, ginger hair, younger, definitely adolescent.
Those weren't cubs.
Savannah, you start to dream within your sort of exhausted slumber, and as you start to find yourself in a bit of a strange dungeon-like space with stone and everything, with sort of a flicker of torchlight around you, you start to cough a little bit. You can feel your chest starting to heave, and a little bit of spores. Oops, I dropped something. A little bit of spores start to leave your lips, and you can hear Felix's mind speaking to you, going, "Resist. This is something else. You're dreaming right now. Wake up." You have some protection because of Felix, so I need you to make me a con save.
Dear of all the rolls, though. Yeah, can I use luck on that?
You may.
That's a little better. That's a 16.
16. The entire world starts to crumble and shake around you. You just hear Felix going, "I don't know who's doing this, but hold steady." And you can feel his feelings as he's currently trying to shield your mind from whatever attack's happening right now. And you take a sort of stressed breath, and your body starts to relax, and the morning comes without any issues for you. All 3 of you wake up, and it's the morning.
Quickly, I say Felix.
Felix, you can actually hear it in his voice and sort of the demeanor and feeling that sort of tether you have to him. He's exhausted. He simply replies, "You're awake."
But I understand what happened, right?
Yeah.
So if I see them up and I'm like, we were just attacked.
Is that what that was?
Well, something happened, and now Felix is exhausted in me.
I mean, all I had was some weird dream about like an eyeball and like a thing in a vase. And then I kind of woke up.
Oh, I was in the mirror maze, and I saw my dad and my brothers, and I chased after him, but I couldn't find them, and it looked like my brother got taken behind the mirror, so I followed, and like I took a right, and then, I mean, I'm like a bull in a china shop, right? I kind of broke through the mirrors, and it just crumbled the world, and then I saw cats, and I remember thinking, those aren't cubs.
I don't know what that was.
Question, that eyeball and then like the paleness, did it look familiar or just look like something just stuck in
Does
there?
the eyeball look familiar?
Yeah, because you said silver hair, eyeball, pale skin.
Silver hair. I don't think I said silver hair. I said silver eye.
Oh, okay. Well, does
I
that
said
eyeball look familiar?
Gaunt looking skin. Like pale skin and a silver eye.
Did it look familiar?
Hmm?
Did it look familiar?
Roll me a history check.
She's been in my face before. History. I give myself guidance.
Yeah.
Might as well. I don't even know what the hell my history is. History. Oh.
17.
17. It kind of looks like a few people. It's kind of hard to tell. Evergrey definitely does have sort of a gaunt-looking skin with sort of a silvery eye, especially as she started to get more old and decayed. I feel like maybe you've met people with sort of elder people who look like this, but I think more apparently another person that probably strikes to you is probably like Lily had a sort of a silver-eyed with pale skin.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two names come to mind, but it's hard to tell which is which.
Question: who would be in a jar? I think I described like the runes around it, or like the arcane sigils around it.
Okay. As you start to discuss the dreams that you've had and the implication of what that means, we're going to call it a game there. As you start to discuss your nightly experience.
Are we allowed to put we got a long rest?
You did get a long rest.
Thank God.
Yes, you did. So I don't expect us to play next week. I kind of have a feeling that
You hear that?
I think even if he's not here yet, our kid, and he's not here yet, I think we probably should still take next week off. We're gonna be another week closer, and that's gonna probably be a lot harder to do. So I think this is where we're gonna call it a campaign for now. We're gonna be back in a few months. I know. It'll give me some chances to write a few things more, get ready for Stargazer, which is going to be real hype. I'm really excited for that one. Yeah. So we're going to miss you guys. Those who watch, thank you so much. Flammy, Shady, and everyone else who catches us on the random.
I thought you might do something during the week, you said. I thought you said you might do something during the week, but it's to be determined, I think.
Oh, yeah, during next week, I might do some game streams just to sort of kill some time as we wait for the baby to be born. Nothing too serious, just sort of me playing some games. I haven't played games on stream for my own personal channel in a long time, so we'll see. So yeah, expect that to come in the future. So until then, see you guys. Bye.